All right, we're gonna do whatever we can to not be in trouble.
No, Jane, we can't get in trouble, not again.
Too much fun.
Okay, well listen, if you like fun, shopping, and a little bit of entertainment, you're in the right place.
This is the perfect spot. You got it. Jane Brown.
And I'm Chelsea Phillips-Reed.
Hi, Chelsea Phillips-Reed.
I'm so happy we get to spend this time together.
Too.
Jane and I were just talking, because this is Gourmet Holiday, a special Valentine's Day edition.
Right.
That love is really in the air.
It is.
And I thought I would celebrate by writing you a poem.
What?
A love poem.
What?
Jane Brown. Roses are red, violets are blue. If food is your love language, have we got the show for you?
What is not to love about you? That was awesome.
Thanks, Jane.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna have so much fun.
I'll have to come up with something to reciprocate.
Okay, okay.
And in the meantime, let's take a look at some of the fabulous meats, treats, and sweets we have to eat.
Meats, treats, and sweets.
You got it.
So listen,
all right.
6,000 have already been spoken for today alone. Rastelli's is bringing us our only Sirloin TSV of the year at the lowest price of the year. You're getting 10 of those succulent 5-ounce black Angus center cut sirloin steaks today for a $20 easy pay. You can lock it in with auto delivery. These are perfectly trimmed. You're eating them end to end, juicy, flavorful sirloin, but with the tenderness of a filet mignon. So good. We ate them last night.
Roses are red.
Yes.
Rare beef is too. We've got a today's special value that will get them to you.
She's
How about
a genius.
that?
I mean,
all right.
Do we call
So
the
good.
Pulitzer Prize or do they call us? I don't know.
They call
Jane.
the hook lady. All right, next
We're
up.
also bringing something, okay, I gotta tell you right now, this is a hot pick. Every single time it's been on air, it's sold out. This is the Olivarez family, the largest queen bee breeder in the U.S., bringing us the best honey you've ever tried. And you might say, Chelsea, what do you mean the best? Because it's happy, healthy bees. This is a pack of 3 12-ounce glass jars. You're getting the California honey, the Montana honey, and then a whipped cream honey as well, all for $8.50. It all comes beautifully boxed, but this is what you're going to spread on top of your bagels, your biscuits, your toast, put it in your tea. It's absolutely delectable, and your item number is M135528.
You can put it on your pork chops too.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
From Rastelli's, we're bringing you, this to me is one of my favorite things because Rastelli has mastered the juicy, flavorful, delicious breaded pork chop. This is a pork ribeye cutlet. You're getting 20 today for $26 on Easy Pay. Juicy, tender, full of flavor, and they are perfectly golden brown with that crunchy seasoning every single time you make them. This to me is like my favorite, Jane, because I have been traumatized by pork chops in the past. Rastelli says no.
They're so hard to do.
They really are.
It's all the work is done for you.
Exactly.
So you're good to go.
M139274.
We always love starting our gourmet holidays, and this is 3 hours as part of a full 6-hour block of gourmet holiday. But our food for thought today comes to us from the one and only Jimmy the Baker. One-time only price means that price will go up at the end of our 6-hour show. And what we're offering for you is 12 7-ounce cinnamon chip or butter pound cakes, and that's a pound cake with a pound of butter.
I love it.
We're offering these again at a price of $46.98. There is nowhere that you can go, no coffee shop, bakery in the country, and walk out with a loaf of delicious pound cake at $3.92, except for here, and you're getting 12 of them in your choice of the 2 flavors or the combo. And so what Jimmy does and has been perfecting with his long standard career as a baker is not only the way that the food tastes, but also the way that he presents it. And the packaging has a lot to do with the success of the baking. These are specially curated baking boxes that the pound cakes are baked in. And then when they come out, each one of them is moist and tender with the perfect amount of browning all the way around. So it is that dense and yet moist and delicious pound cake in the classic, or in what Chelsea has, the cinnamon chip.
That to me is just heaven in every single bite. It's the perfect afternoon snack. I have them for breakfast. They just talk about like food that makes you feel good. This is it.
And it's comfort food time of year. Let's face it, it's cold outside. We're hunkering in. This is something that, again, you can have in your freezer, take out when you want to, or if you are planning, you know, a big gathering with friends and family coming over for the big game. And of course, when our friends and family come over, they usually stay. So then it means a big game, after game breakfast. You can slice these up. You can even make a French toast with these. They're so delicious. So it's 12 total, and you have your choice of the cinnamon chip or the traditional butter pound cake in the 12 count, and you also have an option for the combo, so that would give you 6 of each. I say don't loaf around on that one.
Oh, that was good, Jane. That was really good.
And 139509 is the item number. That is going to be coming up a little bit later on in the show. But let's roar into our first item, shall we?
Jane.
All the puns. We got all the puns, and we're going to talk about something brand new from Roar. Now, we have been talking about Roar on QVC for how many years now, Rolly? Now?
5.
5 years.
5 years.
In the 5 years that we have been offering this beverage collection, you guys have named this multiple times the Best Customer Choice Award on-the-go beverage and ready-to-drink beverages, and there's a reason why. We're offering a one-day-only price that goes up at the end of the day on a brand new combination of flavors, either the strawberry melon, which is a worldwide launch, not available anywhere else, or the berry citrus, which is an all-time favorite. And what's amazing about these, again, and you can get the combo, which is what you see here, so you'll get 12 packets of each. There's no artificial flavors. This is your 100% daily value of vitamin C, B5,
Well, actually,
6, 12.
This is
it
our
goes
super
on.
immunity
this
flavor.
Is super
so this is
immunity.
1100% vitamin C.
And you get only 20 calories and only 2 grams of sugar per stick. So Rolly Nessie is the creator. Price on this goes up at the end of the day, as does the 4 Easy Pay. And by the way, all culinary and food available with 4 Easy Pay today as we celebrate, you know, Valentine's Day just being a couple of
I got a pink
weeks
shirt
away.
on.
I know, you're looking good.
I had to step
You're in
it
the
up.
pink. All right, so talk to us first of all about why you created this, and then let's get into the new
Well,
flavor.
Roar as a brand was created, it was inspired by my mom. My mom was diabetic. I grew up around diet soda, diet snacks, and I didn't like how anything tasted. I wanted to make something for my mom that was low in sugar, but high in flavor with really quality organic ingredients. And we've done so successful with our bottles here and our regular ready to drink that I really wanted to find a special use occasion for the powder. And I feel like immune support is something that just doesn't taste
It's that
good.
time of year.
It's that time of year. So I wanted to supercharge Roar. So this has everything you love about Roar. So the B12, the B6, B5, the electrolytes, the coconut water. But this is loaded with 1100% daily value of vitamin C for super immune support, as well as 100% of your daily value of zinc, and then 100 milligrams of elderberry powder, as well as 100 milligrams of extra antioxidants and polyphenols. But it still tastes delicious. It's 2 grams of sugar, and I think this is probably the best way to stay on top of your immune support this time of year.
Can I tell you something? And this is the easy grab and go option for you. I have these in my bag that I take back and forth to work. I have them in my bag for after I get done playing pickleball. This is my recovery drink. All you have to do is pour a packet into a bottle of water, shake it, it dissolves quickly and it stays dissolved, and then you can enjoy it all the way to the bottom. And if hydration and keeping hydration has been a challenge for you because you don't like drinking plain water, then we invite you to try this. Brand new worldwide launch flavor, and that is the strawberry melon. Let's talk about that.
So you have one of those. I'll
do.
grab mine from under here.
Okay.
So the strawberry melon is really tart and sweet strawberry with like the cool, refreshing watermelon. This one really almost tastes like a popsicle. I love this flavor. And both flavors, same 2 grams.
Juicy.
And you know what? We always recommend 16 ounces of water, which is kind of your standard water bottle size. But this is truly up to you to tailor it to the way you like it. So if you want it sweeter, you can use less water. Or like my wife does, she puts it in her giant 32-ounce water jug she takes with her all day.
She just wants a whisper of
Just
flavor.
wants a whisper of flavor. But no matter if it's in 18 ounces, 16 ounces, 32 ounces, you're still getting all of the super immune support. And like you said, you're also getting your daily hydration. So this is everything about a Roar with just more vitamins, more electrolytes, more antioxidants.
To roar into. And so again, 24 of them. I also love in terms of limited space, if you're someone who loves the idea of the hydration, you want the on-the-go convenience, but you don't have a lot of storage space for the big 18-ounce
it's great.
bottles. then this is all you have to carry. There's 2 boxes like this. They'll have 12 each in there, and that's it. So this takes up very little space in the pantry. You can grab them when you want to go and have multiples of them.
And if you're like me or you're someone who's always on the go and you forget to bring these type of things with you, I just keep them in my car. I keep them in my overnight bag whenever I'm traveling because I'm always going to have water available to me. And sometimes I truthfully don't want water. I'm like, it's a little bit boring to me at times. So I'm like, this gives me that flavor. Plus, nobody is taking the right amount of vitamin C. Nobody's taking the right level of these vitamins. So we want to make it so easy to boost your immune support system as we enter flu season.
Well, the right amount of vitamins. For vitamin C, it would take 12 oranges to equal the equivalent of the vitamin C.
12 oranges,
12
which,
oranges.
by the way, there's a lot of sugar in an orange as well. So you're cutting on that.
Actually, a lot to peel. It's a lot to have to ingest. It's
expensive.
How about this? How about 7 bananas to equal the amount of B6 in here?
Yep. You've got 2 eggs for the B12, so the same amount as 2 eggs of B12. 6 avocados worth of vitamin B5 is packed into the stick.
Yeah.
You have 1.5 ounces of pumpkin seeds for your zinc. 5 cups, which is literally this much, green peas, just to get the niacin that we have in here. And then you're getting all of that with only 2 grams of sugar and 20 calories. It's absolutely delicious.
Think about that comparison to the sugary beverages and sodas that are out there, as opposed to only 2 grams in what could be, 12 to 8 ounce jug, depending on how much water you put into it.
Yeah, and it's also, we look at things like orange juice to get our vitamin C, and that's what people always tell you about juice. In a glass of orange juice, you're getting 123 calories and 26 grams of sugar, where this you're getting 1,100%. So that's 1,100% of your daily vitamin C, as well as the 100% zinc, the 100% of all our other vitamins, and the elderberry, but you're getting it with 15 calories and 2 grams of sugar.
And listen, if it didn't taste good, we wouldn't love it. I mean, we wouldn't be so crazy about it, but both of the flavors are delicious.
Well, yeah, the other flavor was what we've kind of launched this with when we brought our powders back here for QVC. This is our berry citrus. People love our bottled lemonade flavors. So we wanted to bring that to the powder side. So this is like a raspberry blueberry blend with a really nice tart, but not too tart lemonade. They're both the same sugar, same calories, but they're 2 delicious flavors.
Well, we're offering auto delivery. You can lock into this and have it shipped automatically every 60 days. And again, at any time, you can call customer service to delay or skip a shipment. But here's what's great is that, once again, the convenience of the packets. They mix quickly and they stay mixed in water. They're delicious, really cold on ice, but by themselves in a bottle of water, which I don't typically put my water in the refrigerator. They taste delicious as well. You have the choice of the brand new worldwide launch of strawberry melon, and that is a bright, rich, very strawberry juicy flavor with that little bit of tart lemon in it. And then we also have the berry citrus, and that's what you're going to get. Those 2 boxes, there's 12 packs in each one of the boxes. You can also opt for the combo, which is what is represented here with the glasses. That's going to give you 12 of each one. And $139,476. Offered at a one-day only price, meaning the price will not be lower for several months. And right now it's winter. It's still important to be hydrated, even if we're not sweating as much as we
Plus, everybody
would.
knows somebody who's sick right now.
Right.
So
but
build up your defense.
As we move into the warmer months and we're more active and getting our steps in and going outside again, hydration is even more important. So make sure you lock into that hydration. Try these. If you have not tried the powder and you've only tried the bottles, it's just another convenient way, boosted with the immune support for this season.
And you can use it as a boost for other things. So if you want to pour this in your smoothie, if you want to add this to a smoothie bowl or an acai bowl, you're going to get all that great stuff. So this is a great pack to supercharge. I just want to show you how easy it is. A lot of these powders are impossible to open. This is an easy tear film. It just opens right up. And truthfully, there's no Hollywood magic here. You just pour it right into your standard water bottle, if I don't miss too much, and then put the cap on, and it dissolves right away.
This is mine, but you can jump in here with a new one.
Oh, nice.
And the beautiful color you're seeing, we do not, just like our bottled roar, there's no artificial flavors, there's no artificial colors, we don't use any artificial sweeteners, and we're using the best coconut water powderized that you can get.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of which, as you're looking at this, you saw us shake it up. The powder is not settling at the bottom. There's no clumps of it. It dissolves really quickly.
Yeah.
Shake it for a couple of minutes, and it actually stays that way, so that you can enjoy the whole thing all the way down to the bottom.
When I would go to the airport and I'd buy one of those over-the-counter vitamin C powders or tablets, they'd be impossible to dissolve. I'd be like poking it with like a fork trying to get it in there. You'd have to use hot water. And then at the end of your drink, it would just be an inch and a half of powder at the bottom. So with this, we use a really fine grade of powder. We spray dry our ingredients. This stuff dissolves quick and stays dissolved. You'll be dissolved the next morning in your fridge still.
And here's the thing, breakfast, lunch, dinner, anytime you're active and you need to feel like that hydration boost, water is something that most people don't just really enjoy drinking, but it is our life force. I mean, you cannot survive without
it's
the hydration.
the number one New Year's resolution, like 3 years running, is to drink more water. This makes it a lot easier, and it supercharges your water.
And again, with the vitamin C, vitamin B, B6, B12, zinc, all of those things. What do you think about the new flavor?
We love Roar in our house. And Rolly, I've told you this before. My husband works 12-hour shifts at the hospital. He doesn't drink water during the day because he doesn't have a chance to go to the bathroom. So he always puts Roar when he comes home, and he chugs it because he's like, I need hydration fast.
I'm in the same boat. I actually I'll forget to drink the right amount of water, and it'll be like 6 o'clock, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to catch up for the day. So I'll jump right in with a full bottle of Roar. It's very chuggable, and these I just love though, because sometimes I just can't get my hands on it. And when you make those stops at like the gas station and you buy the drink you regret buying, I love just saying, hey, I can find water most anywhere. Pour a packet in, you've got your Roar. And this is really like your super Roar. You talked about when it gets warm out, like right now it's cold, everybody's worried about protecting the immune system, but this is like professional grade Roar. So when you're playing pickleball or when you're sweating, this is awesome. Or if you have someone in your life that doesn't get enough electrolytes.
Well, and that's why we offer the auto delivery, because it's not just cold and flu season when we want that immune boost. It's pretty much year round. And if you've got young kids and they're in daycare and exposed to whatever, it is nice to have something on hand again to always keep you in the right hydration and with the vitamins.
And it takes no space up. You can throw. I throw them in my daughter's backpack. She thinks it's fun to mix them up. And kids never realize it. They just think it tastes good. So it's a great way to sneak something in. And my mom was like that. Like she would only like something if it tasted good. So this was a good way to sneak vitamins with her too.
Well, it is our one-day only price. That price will go up at the end of the day. This is 24 packets of the Roar Immune Support drink mix. No artificial flavors. You get your full daily value of vitamin C, vitamin B5, 6, and 12. And you have a drink that has 20 calories and only 2 grams of sugar.
You're getting all of this. This is not an exaggeration. Everything on this table is packed into that little powder, plus the vitamin C and everything you get from a Roar.
All right, so here's a countdown and update. If you would like the strawberry melon, we're down to 900 remaining. If you want the berry citrus, fewer than 1,000. If you want the combo, which is what we bring in the most of, that has been the most popular. And don't forget, locking into auto delivery locks you into that today only price. So even if the price goes up, you get that price for each shipment for a full year's every 60 days. Rolly, thank you so much for being here. And we're loving that we get to kick off that brand new flavor here at QVC. Roses are red, violets are blue. We love Valentine's Day, and we hope you do too. We went with the red and white and blue theme, and pink, of course, for Valentine's Day. The sweater that I'm wearing is from the Joan Rivers collection, a cable sweater with the tipping detail, $68, and there's a couple of different colors. I think there's a pink one if you want to do pink. The navy is what I'm wearing. There's also a light coral and ivory. There's the light coral, All right, that's a 715652.
All right, now it is time for something brand new this month. I think this is an opportunity to bring home 30 moments of joy and love for under $40. For the last 45 years, Cheryl's has been bringing us the freshest, real ingredients in the most delicious cookies. These are arriving to your door for a $10 easy pay, free shipping and handling just in time for Valentine's. And look what you're bringing home today. You're getting 4 of the plain red hearts. You're getting 4 of the white hearts. You're getting 4 of the chocolate obsession cookies. You're getting, I did that in the craziest order. Here's your sugar cookie, your snickerdoodle, and then as an added bonus, because we love you, you're getting 6 additional chocolate chip cookies, all for $39.98. Your item number is M139260, and I have more good news. You can lock in that price, lock in the free shipping and handling with auto delivery, and Cheryl's is going to be delivering cookies to you for every major holiday event. So we've got Valentine's Day, Easter, summer, fall, and then your winter holidays as well. I'm so excited because our happy baker, Mary Eckenrode, is joining us. She got stuck in Florida, so she's only going to be with us over the phone. But Mary, we're so happy to talk to you.
I'm so glad that I could call in. I'm sending you girls lots of love. But thank goodness my cookies got there.
Well, thank goodness your cookies are here, and you are sending us lots of love, because talk about Cheryl's. For 45 years, the freshest, most delicious ingredients. This makes the best cookie.
Oh, it has, and it's been, like you said, over 45 years we've been baking up these delicious, yummy cookies, and I'm really excited about this assortment, Chelsea, because we get that 6 bonus of the chocolate chip. So you're not only getting our customers' favorite, our buttercream frosted cutout cookies, but you're getting our premium classic cookies too. So for those buttercream lovers, and then for those that love our classic cookies, we have everybody's taste buds taken care of for Valentine's Day.
Mary, you've really got everyone's taste buds taken care of, because look at the way they arrive. So this is the perfect build to, shift to send a little love through the mail. They're individually packaged, which I like because it's perfect for lunches, for classrooms, if you're bringing them for a holiday party or Galentine's.
Yeah.
But Mary, these freeze too.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Kelsey?
Oh, Mary, I said you
Chelsea?
can pop them in the freezer. If you're like, I
yes.
can't eat 40 cookies, you can.
Yeah, yes, and you know that's what I love about it. We make them with wholesome, natural, delicious ingredients, but you get them home, put them in the freezer, they freeze great up to 6 months, and then take them out, like you said, when you want to give them to, you know, or make goodie bags up, give them to your neighbors, your elderly neighbors. Maybe you want to give it to the UPS driver that's bringing all those QVC packages, or make little bags up for the school parties. I mean, it's great. Individually wrapped. It's so easy. No mess, no stress, no fuss for all your holidays.
No mess, no fuss. It just those delicious, pillowy, moist cookies that we love from Cheryl. But I was just thinking, Jane, with Mary, should we go through each one you're bringing home today? Because this is what I love. It's such a huge assortment. 30 cookies, for under $40. When I was thinking, that's an incredible value.
That's a good value.
Yeah.
And there's something here for everyone, too.
Yeah. So should we start,
Yeah.
Mary, at the end with the frosted sprinkle cutout?
Oh, yes. We definitely have to start there because, like I said, this has been our customer's favorite for over 45 years. This is our first cookie that we developed. We use the same ingredients, same recipe that we started with 45 years ago. So it's this tender, cakey, vanilla, buttery cookie. And then it has our iconic, famous vanilla buttercream frosting on top. So you get the white and like that bright pink heart-shaped cutout cookie. And then you get that hot pink Valentine holiday round with those sprinkles.
Gorgeous. We're also getting snickerdoodles.
We have I know. And listen, we
know.
only have about 1,200 of these to go around. This is a limited edition, basically. We do it for the seasons. So we'll continue the flavors, but also a reminder, there's auto delivery. So this ships for Valentine's Day, but then there are 4 other shipments that you can get, and it'll change with the back ends what the cutouts will be.
Yeah, I love that it changes with the seasons.
Yeah.
So
Right. And oh, go ahead.
Oh,
I was
sorry,
going to
Mary.
say, and then you go into, you go into then our premium classic cookies. The snickerdoodle, what I love, girls, is we put cinnamon right into that cookie, not just a dusting on top. We put it in that batter with that rich brown sugar and cinnamon and honey and brown sugar. And then, of course, we use only real butter. And then next to that is our old-fashioned sugar cookie. So yummy, girls. We put a hint of lemon in that cookie, that fresh lemon that brightens up that cookie, and then with that wonderful sugar dusting on top. And then we go into the chocolate obsession. And what I love about that cookie, wow, yum. We melt down that chocolate. Then we put 2 kinds of rich dark cocoa in there. Oh, and then we put chocolate chips in there, dark chocolate chips. Okay, chocolate lovers, this is your cookie. So yummy and so good. And then last but not least is our bonus chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, that recipe was changed a couple years ago because our chef heard that someone said we didn't have enough chocolate chips in there. And so she's like, okay, I'm going to load more chocolate chips in there. So when you break into that cookie, you will get a mouthful of chocolate chips in every single bite.
Mary, I've got to tell everyone right now, there's only 900 to go around. I also have to tell everyone that Jane Brown just whispered in my ear, pace yourself.
I mean,
because
she's in
I
here
was
throwing
eating
down on each
every
one. She
single,
is.
they're irresistible.
We have 3 hours to go. So
I will not be deterred, Jane Brown, because Cheryl's is bringing us comfort food, joy, those cookies that feel like an escape from the outside world. You're getting 30 today, and I love, Mary and Jane, that you're not deciding which of these flavors. You're getting all of them today. The frosted sprinkle cutouts, the frosted heart cutouts, the snickerdoodle, the sugar, the chocolate obsession, and the 6 bonus cookies. They all arrive in that beautiful box, individually packaged, and lock in that price. $10 brings them home. Lock in the free shipping and handling with auto delivery because, Jane, we like to party. That's something you don't know about me and Jane. Don't threaten us with a good time.
you would never be able to tell.
You're getting cookies for every occasion. Right now we're celebrating Valentine's Day, but look what you're bringing home in time for Easter, those gorgeous spring assortment cookies. For 4th of July, our patriotic cookies.
Well, and for the 250th celebration of America.
Isn't that perfect? Look what we have for fall, those gorgeous pumpkins. And then we have our holiday assortment as well. There's lots of ways to bring it home always. You can tap our QVC app, visit us on QVC.com, or give us a call. But don't miss out. Bring them home. It's M139260. Jane, I love these cookies.
We miss you, Mary. You be safe,
I
though.
miss you
and
girls
we'll see you
too.
soon.
I'll see you on Sunday.
Okay.
Bye,
Take care.
Mary.
Stay warm.
Bring us back
Bye.
some sunshine, that's for sure.
I
Okay,
will.
I don't know if you noticed, but my top happens to match Cheryl's cookies. It happens to match the roar that we had earlier. This is Belle by Kim Gravel, bringing us the Take Heart. This is the chenille trim sweater. $29.33 brings it home. It's just the perfect way to kind of spread love all year long. 4 colors remain. I'm in preppy pink. We also have heather gray, twilight, and cream as well. A714174. I always say wear it for Valentine's Day, but wear it throughout the entire year. All right, my friends, it is now time to bring you something you can feel really good about eating. I don't have a little card, I just noticed, but Sergio Bucciarelli is here to bring.
I said it right.
You guys. We chatted before the show and we talked about pronunciation, and I nailed it.
It's a tough one.
I got
It's a tough one.
You're bringing home 12 of yummy gummy candy in 6 different flavors for $34.98, 4 easy payments of $8.75. They ship to you for free. Shameless is a better for you candy. We want to eat candy without the guilt.
Totally.
132 5-star reviews this morning on QVC.
It's blowing our minds too. I know. We understand why you guys love it so much.
Exactly. And Sergio, I want to talk about the facts right off the bat.
Please.
This is a gummy candy with 3 grams of sugar.
Yes.
3 net carbs. Most of the bags have 70 calories. Only
except
one,
one.
the
Yep.
So Berry Cherry, has 90. So this is a snack you can feel good about indulging in, putting in your kids' lunches.
Totally.
Talk to me about
100%.
Shameless. Why is this gummy candy different?
So invented by a young man named Giancarlo Maniaci, who lost over 100 pounds when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what? When I go home, the snack monster in me comes out and I can't control myself. I have to create a snack that you can tear open the bag, eat the entire bag, and feel 100% shameless about doing so. That's where this came from. And I always say, we went on taste, we went on texture, and we went on the numbers. We went over the numbers, right? You said 3 grams of sugar in each bag, 70 calories with the exception of 1. The texture, these are not going to stick to your teeth. They're mouth-watering, melt in your mouth. But when we go over the flavor profiles, Chelsea, that's what this is all about. I always say, if this is next to your favorite candy that you've liked for the last, 10, 20, 30 years, once you taste this, this is going to become your favorite gummy candy. Like I almost guarantee this is going to become your favorite gummy candy.
Well, and Sergey, I feel like so many of us don't even eat candy anymore because we're like, that's not something that I want to do for my body and everything else.
Go for it.
You're getting 2 of each flavor. So let's talk about each one of these flavors because this is what I love about Shameless. You're getting that combo pack for $8.75.
Yeah.
Free shipping and handling, and the flavors really knock your socks off.
Oh, they're going to knock your socks off. So how about this one right here, starting off with What's Up Watermelon. You want to talk about like a beautiful, mouth-watering tropical flavor profile. Absolutely delicious. This one right here, the one next to it, I feel like this is everybody's favorite, the OMG Peach. The taste of summertime. I don't know how else to put it besides the taste of summertime, like a bushel of peaches. My personal favorite, the Green Apple Blast. You want to talk about like that Granny Smith green apple taste, right? That's just so good right there.
Tart, absolutely
It's got them both. Then we have the blue raspberry and red raspberry sour scouts. The reason I hold these both up, this is because this is the combination between sweet and sour.
Yeah.
They're really, really good. And then you have the So Berry Cherry. I want you to taste one because when you see how juicy these So Berry Cherry ones are, that's the only one that has 90 calories as opposed to 70. Same 3 grams of sugar. Loaded with, isn't that just like the best gummy?
I tell everyone, with Shameless, this doesn't taste like good for you candy.
Totally.
You know, sometimes in the past when you've had something that's like diet candy, it has a weird like aftertaste, maybe tastes metallic.
No.
This tastes like the same gummy candy you have loved for a lifetime, but with better for you ingredients.
100%.
You're getting 12 of those individual bags, 2 of each of those flavors, not for $39, but for $34.98. 4 easy payments today of $8.75. They ship for free. We want you to indulge, to have sweet treats without the guilt. This is the way to do it with Shameless.
100%. And you know what? Like I said, taste and the texture. Not going to stick to your teeth.
No.
It's going to melt in your mouth, as you can see, right? They're mouth-watering.
Yes.
And loaded with plant-based fiber, by the way. So when you eat these, you're going to feel satiated. You're going to feel full.
Yeah.
You know, it's that snack that's going to not make you want more, but you know, you're not going to feel guilty. 100% Shameless, because you're going to say, you know what, I ate the whole bag, but so what? I only had 3 grams of sugar. I only had 70 calories with the acceptance of 1, and I only had 3 grams of net carbs. It truly is that snack that's better for you without feeling or tasting like it's better for you. These flavors are going to knock your socks off. I'm telling you, everybody.
Well,
it's delicious candy.
Sergio, I'm so glad you said that because there's something so satisfying about opening a bag and finishing the whole thing.
Yeah.
You can do that without guilt with Shameless snacks. You know, a lot of times as we enter this new year, we make all these really lofty goals for ourselves, but the reality is you got to do goals that stick, goals that are easy to achieve. Maybe substituting in a sweet treat and having Shameless instead, popping it in your kids' lunches, having it as that little afternoon pick-me-up. That's the way to do it. Jane Brown, do you want to come out and have a Shameless snack?
A little sweet treat.
A little sweet treat.
Sweet treat
This is the way
without feeling guilty and 100% shameless. Your favorite flavor, What's Up Watermelon, OMG Peach, Green Apple Blast, Red Raspberry, Blue Raspberry, Sour Scouts, and the So Berry Cherry. Which one?
Now, wait, now which ones are sour?
So the sweet and soury ones are the raspberry ones. It kind of has like those combinations, right? The sweet. Which one did you have?
The So Berry Cherry.
Isn't that so juicy?
Yeah, it's great.
That's good.
You get all the flavors.
These 2 are sour?
It kind of like has like a sweet and sour mix to it. Yep. The red raspberry and blue raspberry.
Gotta clear my juicy palate. I love gum. Did you know that about me?
I didn't know that.
My favorite
and I thought
candies.
we were best friends.
You're like so many.
I love
me too.
gummies.
I think so many of us do. Such a good treat.
Yeah.
Easy to bring anywhere, right? Obviously, small pack. I put this in my daughter's lunch. My daughter, I can't get her to stop eating sweets. She drives me crazy sometimes. But you know what? I put this in her lunchbox because I know it's going to satisfy her sweet tooth, but I know she's not going to crash. Her teachers aren't going to be like, why is this kid all hopped up? She's not. She's only getting the 3 grams of sugar if she decides to eat the whole bag. And that's why I feel good about giving it to her.
You probably won't even need to eat the whole bag.
No.
That's the kind of thing, like when it's that good and juicy.
A
couple of these.
Just a few enough to satisfy. I love that.
It just satisfies that craving that we all
really
have
good.
for that sweet treat. Look at what you're bringing home today. 2 of each flavor. So you're getting 12 bags. 2 of each flavor for $34.98, 4 easy payments of $8.75, free shipping and handling. This is one of those situations, because we don't have auto delivery with this, I would say stock up. It's only January. We've got tons of months left in the school year as you're packing lunches, after school snacks. It feels like a treat, but you can feel good about it. 500 have already been spoken for.
Wow.
Let's talk about those stats
Excellent.
again.
Yeah.
70 calories in every flavor except so berry cherry, which has 90.
That's this one right here.
3 grams of sugar, 3 net carbs,
Yeah.
but great flavors. And again, I love that you get that combo. You're not deciding which flavor. Let's start with What's Up Watermelon, because that's what I'm eating.
What's Up Watermelon right here, that beautiful mouth-watering flavor. OMG Peach, everybody's favorite. Even here at the studio, I put these out. They're like gone in a flash, right? Taste of summertime. Green Apple Blast, that bushel of green apples. Blue raspberry, red raspberry sour scotch. You don't have to be sorry. And so berry cherry. Yeah.
Can I have the cherry one?
You certainly
from
can.
Marie Louise?
Yes, you can.
This is when you know
you.
things are
Marie
really,
Louise is just like
really
waving her hand over
delicious
there.
at QVC. First of all, everyone starts to huddle around like hyenas. Then
It's true.
Marie Louise and Jane are eating them over there.
But
that's what we love about Shameless.
That's the effect that this has on people. And you know, I was just thinking before I came over here. You know, I give my wife candy for Valentine's Day. If you're going to give the gift of candy, not only will this satisfy your partner's or your loved one's sweet tooth, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, that was the best candy. You're giving them the gift of only 3 grams of sugar. Right? Those 70 calories with the exception of the one flavor, which is 90 in the strawberry cherry. 3 grams of net carbs, loaded with plant-based fiber. That's why this was created. John Carlo's mission, I would say, has been accomplished in creating that delicious, tasty candy. Bring with you anywhere. These live in my gym bag, by the way.
Isn't that great?
I eat these after, because you know what? I want something sweet after I work out. I don't want to outdo what I did.
Exactly. We want you to have yummy gummies without the guilt. This is the way to do it. You're getting 12 today, all 6 flavors for $8.75 on Easy Pay. They ship to you for free. It's M95978. Sergio, it's always fun to see you.
Oh, thank you. It's even better being here. Thank you so much.
All right. Love is still in the air, Jane Brown. I feel it.
Sergio, those were the bomb.
Yeah. Oh.
And guess what? This is the bomb, too.
This is the bomb diggity.
The Chocolate Works heart-shaped hot chocolate bombs in the gift box is what we're going to focus on next. So you just saw Marie Louise put that hot chocolate bomb in a cup. You pour your warm milk, and it can be whatever milk you want, and look what happens. It's like one of those restaurant tricks where they bring out the big thing and then they pour the hot stuff.
Yeah.
And then what you get is the most delicious and creamy hot chocolate. Quick and easy, absolutely delicious. There's even marshmallows in this.
in there.
So this is brand new today, and by the way, it's a limited season, so it is the only order that we're going to have. You get all that you see here, 6 of these, for $32 and 4 easy pays of $8 on a credit card. And what's so great is that these are individually boxed, so it could be this by itself as a gift for $5 and change, or put something like this in a mug. Go to the dollar store, get yourself some dollar mugs, and give this as a gift. Wouldn't that be wonderful for Valentine's Day party or whatever?
Yep, and they're all pure Belgian chocolate from Chocolate Works, our second-generation master chocolatiers from New York State that have brought all of the chocolate bombs. There you go, my friend, from the very beginning. What is it about that milk chocolate? Well, look in the mug right here, and you'll see. Now, we've had people say, you know what, it didn't melt. Think about a thick shell of Belgian chocolate loaded with some premium hot chocolate, creamy hot chocolate on the inside of powder, and those fresh marshmallows. That Belgian chocolate shell better take a little bit of time to melt in there, because
and
that's
it's
what really great chocolate
This is part of the experience, because then you have a little bit of chocolate on the sides that you can kind of scrape down, but it couldn't be easier. And the flavor, again,
it's so good.
it's hot.
It's hot and it's creamy.
And you can use whatever type of milk you want.
Yeah.
So if you don't use dairy milk, you use oat milk or almond milk, that's fine, coconut milk.
If you want,
however you
sure.
decide.
Look at
It is the
these.
perfect and basically perfect proportions for about an 8 to 10 ounce cup of milk.
I would say very much so. If you
Yeah.
like it really, really rich, you can go a little bit less on the milk.
yeah.
But look at each one of these is sprayed with a pure pink cocoa butter, so it's edible. They're hand finished off with a white chocolate drizzle and really pretty Valentine
so
themed
pretty.
sprinkles in here. So easy to do. It's been so cold out lately. It takes me back to childhood.
Yeah.
So can you imagine coming in and you've been outside making your snowman, because there's plenty of snow, and mom or grandmom or a neighbor, anybody that wants to treat the kids, has got these beautiful Valentine hot chocolate bombs in here. And,
as it starts to heat up, it
Woo!
starts to melt that bomb, and then it becomes the magic and the fun of, you know, watching the marshmallows float to the top, and then seeing all of the chocolate that is kind of being emitted. And then, of course, it melts down into this milky, delicious goodness. And feel free to put your own whipped topping on top of that if you really want it to be a special thing. I would also do a half and half with coffee if you wanted to do that. A chocolate bomb with a little coffee in there or espresso would be really delicious. And when it's cold and you want something, oh, look at that. Oh.
I love the sprinkles that have like the different multicolors.
We could get you a job at one of those.
I did work at an ice cream store.
Did you really?
Stop, I did. I was a really good twister on the cones in there. But just what a great experience to be able to have a Belgian chocolate, which you kind of need if you're going to melt into a hot milk, because some of the chocolate that's out there is very waxy and it doesn't quite melt down the same way.
Or hot chocolate from a packet. I'm sorry,
it's not the same.
It really is not. This is creamy, like chocolate the way that it was supposed to be when it's warm and drinkable. And now that mine is almost completely melted, you can see the richness of the color.
Yes.
Presentation is everything.
It is everything, and this is what they do. These are so incredibly special. They want to protect them in shipment. So each one of these has a clamshell on the outside. When you take it out of the box and pull it out, it just protects the beauty of truly what is edible art on here. And I love that. That is true.
And it's an experience.
Craftsmanship.
I mean, there's a reason why restaurants and fine dining establishments are doing these special presentations. Of course, they don't cost $3 or $5 when they do it on your dessert table. You're going to pay a whole lot more for them to come out and pour milk over that chocolate. You get to enjoy it, again, with whatever type of milk you like, and you can do it whenever you want. Also, what a great gift for the Valentine's Day party. Everybody gets a chocolate bomb and maybe a mug, and they can take them home and enjoy them whenever and think of you.
And I'll tell you what, we were out shoveling the snow, and it was so incredibly cold. It wasn't just snow. So to be able to come in and all you want is just something that is going to warm you from head to toe. And this is an incredible way to do it, because when the milk is warm in here and it's hot, you really have to slow down to enjoy it and take some time just to kind of refresh yourself. What I like to do, Jane, honestly, is I like to capture that last little bite of chocolate on my spoon, maybe with some marshmallows on it, and dive into that, because remember, it is pure Belgian milk chocolate. It is creamy and delicious all the way through. A wonderful treat for Valentine's Day.
It is, and it's a lot of fun. It's an event, an experience. Food should be part of the entire experience.
I agree.
Enjoying your beverages.
And whipped cream.
Couldn't be easier. Of course, whipped cream, always a bonus to have as well. And 139491, brand new today. Only order of the year. The 4 easy pays goes away at the end of the day. This is what you're going to receive. 6 of the chocolate bombs are all the same flavor. It's true hot chocolate, marshmallows already inside.
And hot cocoa.
All you got to do is pour your warm milk over top. Continue in the process of doing that. 4 payments of $8 will get that home for you, Marie-Louise. We'll see you back here in a little bit. Yeah, you got it. When she comes back, we're going to be talking about the individual Southern tarts. These are from the Savannah's Candy Kitchen Company. They do such a beautiful job, and they're always popular. There are 2 flavors and a combo choice for you. And 133855 is the item number. But right now, let's talk about memories. 10 years.
Celebrating 10 years at the Q. 50 years in business with the steak that started it all. 6,000 have been spoken for since midnight. This is today's special value, and man, oh man, do we have a treat from you. For you, from Rastelli's, you're bringing home 10 5-ounce Black Angus center cut sirloin steaks. Juicy, flavorful, tender. My mouth is already watering. The today's special value price, $99.98, 5 easy payments of $20. I'm with the man, the myth, the legend. It's Ray Rastelli. Ray,
thank you.
This is such a treat because you're bringing home 10 of your steaks. I have the box right here.
Yes.
2 of the Epicurean butters, a recipe card with 6 different ideas for dinner. If you're like me and you have what's for dinner fatigue, this is the antidote. Free shipping and handling. Now, you can lock in with auto delivery. That means it's going to arrive to your door every 60 days for a year. You can have them shipped now or on February 23rd. This is a different type of sirloin, Ray.
It is, Chelsea. You know, this was the very first item we started with over 10 years ago, and we're here every single year with it because it's consistent, because it works. It's Black Angus. It's part of our reserve collection, which means it's aged for 45 days, and only the highest quality Black Angus cattle actually qualify for this. And you can tell once you cook this, and I'm going to show you how to, in simple and easy cook. You can tell when you can just take your fork and go right through the very center of each one of those pieces. I mean, look at how simple this is when you just take a steak and you can go through it with your fork. That means you've got a really tender steak. But what I love about the sirloin is that it's incredibly flavorful. Now, you're going to notice something a little different this year about the sirloins. Our QVC guest said to me, Ray, we love the sirloin steak. We love the flavor. We love the tenderness. Can we get it a little bit thicker? So we actually just changed the way we cut this steak a little bit. We're giving you just center cuts, and let me show you just how thick the steak is. I want you to see the thickness on this steak all the way around. And of course, when you get a steak that's that thick, you're able to go right through it. Look, just a little glide right through it, and I can make a nice medium, or I can make a nice rare steak. But look, what you're gonna get is consistency in every single steak. No fat. No fat. No fat at all.
No gristle.
No gristle. It's a very, very lean steak, but it's tender and it's juicy because it's that Black Angus sirloin that's been aged for 45 days.
Well, we're going to look at a video because this is what I love. You're bringing us the best, Black Angus. Talk to me about what we're seeing here. First of all, I thought it was a trailer for the new movie Wuthering Heights, because look at you. Look at this.
Just so critical to understand where your meat is coming from. And these are farmers that I have worked with now for over 45 years, and it's so critical. But they not only are great ranchers, they're great friends. So I expect the very, very best for our guests, and that's what they give us, because I won't expect anything else. And look at those cattle. They're happy. They're out in pure pastures. They're drinking clean water, and of course, that's actually my farm. That's my backyard, where we raise about 600 of those Black Angus cattle on a regular basis. So it's easy for me to walk right out the back door, head into the pastures, and make sure that we're getting exactly what we expect, because I really don't want to send anything home to you that I wouldn't send to my mom. It's as simple as that.
Ray, that's why we love shopping with you here for the last 10 years at QVC. Where you source your meat matters. This is the best. You're getting 10 of those juicy, flavorful Black Angus center cut sirloin steaks today for $99.98. 5 easy payments of $20. They ship for free. You can lock in that price with auto delivery. You can have it shipped now or February 23rd. And Ray, you and I have talked about this a lot. I came to QVC from Las Vegas, which I like to call not just the entertainment capital, the steakhouse capital of the nation. That's when you're paying $75, $80 a plate for steaks. You're bringing these home today for $9.99 a piece. You cannot find Black Angus center cut sirloin steaks for $9.99 anywhere else. This is an incredible value on such a versatile source of protein. We're all trying to get good protein. This is the way to do it. And you've given us these great instructions. Talk to me about the best way to prepare these.
So as a steak, and this is really truly a steak, it's a sirloin steak, the easiest way to do this, make sure you take your steak out of the freezer, let it thaw. Remember, they're all individually vacuum packaged, right? So we're gonna let it thaw. Once it thaws, pull it out of the package, get it to room temperature. Then just take our seasoning, drop seasoning on both sides, drop it in a nice hot skillet for about a minute and a half or so on each side. Drop that skillet back into your oven at about 400 degrees. And in 3 minutes, this is what you've got. Every steak is going to look exactly like this. So in about 8 minutes, you are going to be able to put on your plate the most incredible steak. And then once you pull it out of the oven, drop that garlic herb butter right on top. That's that steakhouse experience. That's why when you go to a great steakhouse, it always says aged to perfection. And that's where that garlic herb butter dropped on top just melts into that sirloin steak, because what you don't see is fat. You don't see gristle. It's a beautiful lean cut of sirloin, and there's 32 grams of protein, Chelsea, in every single one.
32 grams of protein. Ray, you and I were talking before we went on air. We were lucky enough to try these before today's special value. My husband Steve loves grilling. He loves cooking. I got these, and he goes, wait, these aren't sirloins, these are fillets, because he saw them.
They look just like that.
Then we cooked them, and he said, ooh, this is the flavor of a sirloin, but the tenderness of a fillet. Think about the most incredible, decadent steak salad. Look how quick and easy that was.
That was one steak, Chelsea. And you know, your husband was right.
Yeah.
It's that great tenderness that you'd get out of a filet mignon, but the flavor of a sirloin is really full of flavor because the sirloin is surrounded by bone. And because of that, you really get that piece of meat that's nice and sweet. Here I took, again, one steak and I just covered an entire flatbread. And there's a reason, because there is no fat or gristle. Look at how many cuts of steak I put on one flatbread. So it's one of the things that I love about this steak, Chelsea. I tend to call this the everything steak.
Yes.
Now, we have Valentine's Day coming up, which is wonderful. So it's going to be a great steak, right? But how about that Tuesday night, right? Or that Thursday night where you feel like steak, but you feel like something a little different. So maybe it's a salad, you know, maybe it's the flatbread. How about if it's a chicken fried steak where you can just take that, pound that chicken fried steak out, do a little flour and breading on top, throw it in your air fryer, a little bit of that white gravy on top, and you have something that is so incredibly tender, juicy. So that everything steak for me is something that I love because it's versatile. So stick them in your freezer, and you're going to have lots of options because we actually give you a bunch of options. We're gonna send you home with a card that's got 6 really great options that take from 5 minutes up to 30 minutes. It's up to you what you want to do.
The everything steak, because it is so versatile. Ray, you know I love that they're individually frozen. So for me, if you're like me and you're in a smaller household, it's just me and Steve at home, you can take out exactly what you need. You are minutes away from a delicious dinner, 32 grams of protein. I want to show you again what you're bringing home today, because Ray, I know you're Italian. I'm Southern. We share something in common, though. We feed the people we love.
That's so
That is the ultimate love language. Think about a bill to, ship to. You don't need to send me flowers. Send me steak instead. If you have a loved one that's maybe living on their own for the first time, send them a pack of 10 of the black Angus center cut sirloin steaks. You're getting 10 steaks today. You're getting 2 of those delicious roasted garlic herb butter packs. You're getting that recipe card with 6 different ideas of how to prepare it. This is that experience of a 5-star steakhouse in your very own home at the lowest price of the year that we're offering on sirloin steaks. This is how you got started here at the Q with sirloin steaks. You've brought it back around for 10 years.
Yes, and when you think about an item that our guests just keep asking for and asking for, and we're back for 10 years, that means you've not only got consistency in where your cattle came from and that it's Black Angus, but that it's being aged properly, it's being cut properly. And this time, we've brought a steak to you that's cut differently. So the reason we cut it differently, Chelsea, and I'll take you to the block in a minute, is because our QVC guests really asked for a steak that could be thicker, right? How can I take a steak that I can cook a little bit so that I can get a nice steak that's rare or medium? So we did that. That's why you see these steaks now. And these steaks now are a little bit thicker.
Can you tell that this is really like my love language? Because I before the show, Jane said, do you have a sweet tooth or do you like savory? And I said, I like everything. That is the best and the worst thing about me. I have to remind you right now, if your mouth is watering and you put this in your cart, please check out. It is not yours until you complete that checkout process, because I've got to bring you the bad news that the price, the 5 easy pays, it all goes away at the end of the day. This is such a unique opportunity to bring home the best of the best. 10 of those steaks stay for a $20 easy pay. Lock in that price with auto delivery every 60 days for a year. Tell me what we're seeing here, because this is a different sirloin.
Yes, it is. First, I want you to see how thick this is, right? And the reason it's thick, I'm going to take you to the block in a minute, but you don't see any fat, you don't see any gristle. We take the sirloin, we completely trim it after we age it for 45 days, and then you just take it out of that package, you drop it into your skillet, into your oven. Now, you can throw this in your air fryer if you'd like. You can bring it outside on the grill if you're going to brave this cold weather right now.
Oh, my goodness.
But it's that everything steak. As a steak, it's absolutely incredible. But because I can do so many different things with it, Chelsea, here's one of my favorites. How about a sirloin, Black Angus sirloin steak sandwich? This was one steak that I made 2 sandwiches out of. And the reason I say that is because, again, no gristle, no fat, nice and lean steak. You've got a steak there that you're once that sirloin steak sandwich, they may not go back to
I was going to say, this is going to
other.
ruin you. You can't have
Yes.
any other steak for the rest of your life. I got to remind you, we want to hear from you. If you have been loving Rastelli's for the last 10 years here on theCUBE, please give us a call, 1-800-395-1601. Ray, we saw that video. We're going to see it again because where you get your meat matters. There is a reason that everyone is loving the Black Angus, but talk to me about this.
So critical. So
Right.
it's about consistency. Black Angus cattle are the finest cattle in the world. And of course, these are being raised for us, and these are actually in my backyard. That happens to be my home. And of course, we're raising those cattle right out in pure pastures, green grasses, clean water. And that's so important to understand what our cattle are eating, because at the end of the day, Chelsea, we are what we eat, right?
We are
it really
truly.
is simple as that. So these are really happy cattle. And you've got to inspect them. So I have an opportunity to get out in the field, not just in the butcher shop, because once it comes to the butcher shop, we've got to make sure we age that for at least 45 days. We trim it, and I want to show you how we trim it. You will not find a sirloin steak like this in the supermarket. You won't find this anywhere, because sirloin steaks have fat all the way around. They have gristle in the middle. We take just the center of that, and this is what we take out. Now, we're going to cut off the end of each one of these, because that's not what you're getting. You're getting just that center cut. So I want you to see what that steak is going to look like. There's that steak. When you get it home and you thaw it out, that's what you've got. Look at that steak. There's not an ounce of fat on it, and I want you to see how thick this steak is. That's what our guest asked for, and that's what I wanted to make sure we deliver to you.
Well, we're actually getting a call right now from one of your favorite, you know, this is one of their favorite brands. They shop for Rastelli's all the time. Elsie from Connecticut is on the phone. Elsie, you said you love grilling year round, and your fridge is full of Rastelli's steak, hamburgers, and chicken. Hi, Elsie, it's Chelsea and Ray.
Hi, Elsie.
Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Ray.
Hi.
Elsie, have you ordered today's special value? Have you experienced these sirloin steaks?
Yes, I already have some in my freezer.
Oh my, what do you love about Rastelli's?
Rastelli's is the best. He has premium meat, premium hamburger, premium chicken. I love egg harbor, yeah. Egg harbor scallop. I buy, and let me tell you something, Ray. I got to tell you this. You're gonna laugh, okay? I got my sirloin steak yesterday. Day before, and on the package where it says to LC dog, right on the bottom it said dog, D-O-G, because that's who I get that steak for, and that hamburger is for my dog. I'm 87 years old, and my dog gets the best.
That is wonderful. I am flattered that because think about what we think, how we think about our pets, and I have that little puppy at home as well, and I will tell you, I feel the same way. So that's wonderful.
Our dogs are part of our families.
We were talking about, right, there you go.
I have something to show you. Elsie and everybody, take a look at this. Last night, my husband Steve made the most incredible steaks. Look who is in the background making the saddest face you have ever experienced. That's our 16-year-old Chihuahua, Louie, experiencing the sadness. And don't worry, he did get a bite. Oh, my God.
You know what, Ray? My dog loves those butter burgers. She goes crazy over them.
Yes. And that's one of my favorites too, because they're full of butter. Here you're getting, Elsie, the butter with these steaks. So once you pull these off of your grill or off the skillet or out of your oven, just drop a dollop of butter right on top. It'll melt in. And this is what every steak's going to look like. What you're going to see this time is these steaks are nice and thick, because I wanted to keep the juices inside that steak. And that's what you should get in every steak. So you're going to enjoy it, and I know that dog is going to enjoy it. That's for sure.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah, Ray. What I do is I always put butter on the steak and grill them.
That is perfect, right? And it's so simple, because this steak has no fat and no gristle at all in it.
Elsie.
Oh, I know. I can vouch for that.
We are so happy that you called in. I really appreciate you, and I'm so glad that you are loving your Rastelli's at home, and I'm so glad you're taking good care and keeping that puppy well fed too. Thanks so much for calling.
Ray?
Yes.
Sally, my little dog, and I We love you. Don't you dare go out of business because we'll die.
Thank you so much.
Elsie, thank you so much for calling. We just love and appreciate you so much. I think there's no higher honor. We talk about this all the time.
Yes, yes.
When we feed the people and the animals
That we love, right.
It is the ultimate act of love. This is the way to do it. You're bringing home 10 of those big, juicy, flavorful Black Angus center cut sirloin steaks. You're getting 2 of the roasted garlic herb butter. You're getting that recipe book with 6 different recipes, all for that today's special value price, $99.98. 5 easy payments of $20. You can have it shipped now or February 23rd. You can lock in that price and the free shipping with auto delivery every 60 days for a year. Like Elsie said, Rastelli's is the only meat she keeps in her freezer because you're minutes away from a healthy, delicious, satisfying meal.
Yes, and remember, sirloin steak is that steak that's really full of flavor, but it's very lean. So if you don't like fat, and you don't like biting into gristle like most of this is what you're going to get. It's pure steak. And because we cut just the center cut, and because it's Black Angus and aged 45 days, this is what you should expect from every steak. You're going to see my knife just glide through it. I know.
I might not had a bite yet. I just all of a sudden got mad at myself.
And look at how beautiful that is. Now, the reason I love cutting all these steaks is I want you to see the consistency in the steak. So I've probably cut 7 or 8 or 10 steaks already, Chelsea.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
Yes.
And the reason they're aged 45 days, they're Black Angus, they are the finest steaks that you will eat. The sirloin steak is not just lean, it's full of flavor.
It's perfectly
you know
trimmed.
What? I'm going to cut one with a fork for you.
Thank you, sir.
That way you
Cutting
get
a sirloin steak with
there
a
you go.
fork.
Right
Did you
through
hear
the
what
center of it
Ray
with a
just
fork.
said?
I'll put a little bit of that
a little seasoning because
on
you're
there
getting
for
that
you.
seasoning pack
Yes,
as
you're
well.
getting that pack
Well,
as
and Ray, one of the things I love about filet is that it's so lean. Sirloin from different places can be gristly and fatty.
It can be.
You have combined the things I love most. The flavor of the sirloin, the tenderness of the filet. Here comes Jane Brown. I'm going to experience my bite.
Enjoy your bite. First of all, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
It has been a fabulous 10 years. I also appreciate the opportunity that I had 2 years ago to actually visit Rastelli's and see and meet the people behind all of the good food. Got to hang out with the whole family.
Yes, you did.
And of course, we got to go into where all the hard work is done. That's Big Bite Steve and me.
I love that.
It is amazing the amount of TLC and love that goes into everything that they do. And, you know, Ray continues to bring us such consistent, great quality and so many great ideas on ways to prepare it. So I'm going to get a piece and then I'm going to say this and I'm out of your way.
No, you're not in my way.
This is available with auto delivery.
You're exactly right.
And
every 60 days.
we have like a lot of springing and summering and, you know, celebrations and celebrating America coming up.
It's all coming up.
Lock into that auto delivery with this price because you're not going to get a better price on a sirloin.
See, I cut Jane one piece, but she went for all 3.
She's made a kebab.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going.
Jane, I am so happy you reminded us of that because it feels like a special occasion. I heard Ray say that earlier.
So
maybe
kinda.
this is going to be your Valentine's Day dinner, but maybe this is just your Tuesday night.
Or
You had a
Wednesday.
long
Today's
day.
Wednesday, right?
Well, and I said Tuesday because I ate it
That's
last
right.
Tuesday. I ate it yesterday, but I feel, thanks, Jane. But that's what is so remarkable about this, the ease in which you prepare it. Because talk to me, Ray, you're getting all 10. You're getting 10 of those big, thick, juicy Black Angus center cut sirloin steaks. They're so easy to prepare. They're individually frozen. You just thaw them, and then you kind of, like the world is your oyster because they're so versatile. It's the everything steak.
It is, and remember, one of the reasons, Chelsea, that it does become the everything steak is because it's lean. It's got no fat, it's got no gristle, which means you can do anything with it. You can make a kebab, you can make a Philly cheesesteak. It can just be this beautiful steak that we're going to enjoy on Valentine's Day or a special occasion or just that Tuesday night. But how about with this cold weather? Our stew.
Look at
and there's a recipe on the recipe card for you. Just look at that. That is sirloin steak stew. Now you can do this at home because remember, those steaks are completely boneless. They don't have any fat or gristle. You're going to cut them into cubes, and you know what? In 45 minutes, you're going to have my recipe for my stew, and the sirloin steak cubes don't have to be cooked very long because they're sirloin steaks, they're Black Angus, and they have been aged for 45 days, so they are going to be tender in every bite.
That is the ultimate comfort food. When we were getting ready for the show, Jane said, oh, I've never had that sirloin stew. The recipe is right there on the card. You're getting that card with 6 of Ray's favorite family recipes, chef-inspired meals. They're quick, they're easy, they're delicious, because it matters what we serve ourselves, what we serve our families, and you're always shopping with confidence when you're bringing home Rastelli's, because you said it earlier, this is what you would feed your own mom and your own family, and that matters.
It does. And I just want you to see this steak.
Look at
Again,
that.
You're not seeing fat, you're not seeing gristle. Look at how thick this steak is. When we get a thick steak like that, we can do anything with it. But just as a steak, here, my knife just glides through it. It's like butter.
It truly is.
And then what you can do is you can just get every bite to be tender, to be juicy. That's when you know you've got the perfect steak, when you've cooked it to a perfect medium and it's juicy. And of course, that butter melts right through every one of those nooks and crannies.
You're eating it end to end. You're getting the most juicy, flavorful sirloin steak that is perfectly trimmed. There's no fat, there's no gristle. This is going to be that vehicle for whatever you want it to be in your home, because look at all the things that you've prepared, Ray, for us.
So here's one of my favorites, Chelsea, is our brajol, right? So this is a sirloin steak, and all I did was pound one out, right? Took it, and then I rolled it in asparagus, and I've got some cheeses tucked in there, threw it into my oven, baked it for about 12 minutes, and of course, drizzled some sauce or gravy, whichever you'd like to call it, on top. That's a favorite in my household.
Okay, Ray, I'm so happy you shared that recipe with us, and I've got to say right now, we are so thrilled. We have another caller. Tony is calling in. They're a New Yorker. They buy Rastelli's. They have some in their freezer right now, and she's retired from being a meat cutter for 42 years. Tony, we're so happy to say hi.
I am so elated that Rastelli, y'all just don't know the difference from the flavor that you get from Angus meat. Okay?
You know,
the flavor is completely different.
Yes.
The texture is different. It's tender. It's meatful. And I retired as a meat cutter.
so you know meat. That's a good thing.
Right.
I retired as a meat cutter. And I will not buy anything but Rastelli's.
I mean, Tony, that is such a testament, because no one knows meat better than you. 42 years, you're a professional meat cutter. What do you like best about that black Angus sirloin?
It's the taste.
Yes.
It's the taste.
Tony, you are so right. You know, that's the thing about the sirloin, right? It's going to be tender. It's going to be really lean because there's no fat. But the flavor inside the sirloin just bursts, right? It's a true steak. Yes.
It's the flavor.
You know it as a meat cutter, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh, Tony. We're so glad that you called in, because hearing that testament from you as a meat cutter that knows meat inside and out, that you love the flavor, the tenderness. Thank you so much for calling in, Tony. We just love and appreciate you so much.
Oh, y'all too. Y'all too. Y'all be safe.
Thank you so much,
Tony. Well, and that's the thing. For 10 years, we have been enjoying and appreciating the quality of Rastelli's. This is where it all began, with this sirloin steak, and this one is different because it's the Black Angus center cut filet that you're bringing home today for $99.98. 5 easy payments of $20, free shipping and handling. Have it shipped now or February 23rd. Lock in that price. Lock in auto delivery every 60 days for a year. Your item number is M139050. Congratulations and happy anniversary, Ray.
Thank you so much.
I love spending time with you.
Thank you.
And listen, the perfect accompaniment is available. This is Rastelli's steak sauce. You're getting 2 of that signature steak sauce for an $8 easy pay. Free shipping and handling, sweet and savory, absolutely delicious. I know it's steak sauce, but I'm gonna tell you right now, we have this at our house and I eat it with everything. It's M131976. And we're bringing you a today only price from Rastelli's. This is coming up. They have perfected a breaded pork chop. It's Rastelli's 20 pack of a 6-ounce breaded pork ribeye cutlets. $26 brings them home. Free shipping and handling. They are perfectly crunchy with that golden golden breading. The pork is so juicy and tender and flavorful. It's M139274. Now it is time. We're going to go down to Savannah. That's where my sister lives. I was going to say it's warmer there, but it's 35 degrees.
I know it's not real warm in Savannah, but it is warm in the Savannah's Candy Kitchen, that's for sure, because they're in the process of baking up your 6 count of the 4.8 ounce Southern Pie Tarts. And you're looking at the peach cobbler, which is one of your choices. There's also an apple caramel cobbler. You get 6 of them at a price of $39.98. I know we have more than that on the tray, but here's the deal. This is a family-owned and operated candy kitchen in Savannah, Georgia.
Yep, 50 years.
Rhett Strickland, who comes to visit us on a regular basis, represents the 3rd generation, I think, of the family. And they are known for not only their delicious confection candies, but also their cakes and pies. These are individual pies that are ready to bake, warm up if you want to, and eat in 2 of their most popular flavors. And of course, we have Marie-Louise Ludwig back, one of our favorite foodies, to join us. And you bought the whipped cream over here too.
Did, and the ice cream as well.
Thank you. We love it. All right, so first of all, let's talk about the 2. This is the peach that you're shoveling out there, right?
Yep, the peach. I have the apple in my hand right now, but we had the peach earlier. So peach pie is one of my favorites. Georgia peaches, fresh and juicy and picked and peeled and hand cut, mixed with just the right, mixed just with just the right amount of sugar and spice and everything nice. And then
crust too.
Tucked into that delicious Southern style, homemade, buttery, tender, and flaky crust. Everything is made in-house.
Oh my God.
Family-owned business. Nothing on this changes. Recipes that date back generations from when Stan's mother and grandmother were teaching him all about it. You've been down there.
No.
No, here we go into the candy store right here. So when you walk in, it's just all sweetness. They actually created a special machine that would help take that homemade dough and put it into these beautiful little mini pies in here. So here you see them filling up. I think they're doing the pecan pie in there.
Yeah.
So much handwork goes into these to be able to take those big pies that everybody likes and break them down into smaller pies. With these, Granny Smith apples. They're fresh, they're tart, they're crispy and crunchy. They bake down delicious with all that cinnamon and sugar into that buttery, flaky pie crust. And look, they're so good. They bake fresh, they are shipped fresh. Eat them or put them into the freezer. Put them in the oven from frozen on 300 for just a few minutes and you're good to go.
All right, so here's the deal. You have a choice of 6 of the peach cobbler. There are 400 remaining. Or 6 of the apple cobbler, and there's only 150 of those. I did that backwards. I pointed to the wrong thing. Peach up front, apple up here, 6 or 6. And then the combo is going to give you 3 of each. There are 900 remaining, and that's it. $39.98. Somebody do the math. So we're talking about just about $6, just a little over $6 per pie. And they're so flavorful and delicious. And you know, the best part of any pie has to be that crust.
Yes.
And this crust is the perfect flaky, crunchy, crumbly, buttery, tender. I mean, it's all of those things. If you want to put a dollop of that ice cream on top and enjoy. And did you heat these in the oven or in the microwave? How do
These were heated into the oven.
In the oven, okay.
I would definitely go into the oven, just a gentle heating in here. And look at this, the deliciousness. You get just chunks of delicious peaches and chunks of look at this, chunks of delicious apples and delicious peaches, and look at that all the way through.
I could almost see sharing this with someone. So if you wanted to split one with a little ice cream, there's probably plenty and more than enough.
So.
You can see the homemade in each one of these, and so often with a full pie, and I am going to eat this slice. You waste so much of it because, you know, it's me and James. We're not going to eat a whole pie. So chances are I'm either not going to bother or if I do end up opening up a big pie, we're going to waste half of it. This one, there's no waste, individual.
And one of the most famous things and delicious things they have down Savannah's Candy Kitchen are their caramel apples. So what Rhett wanted to be able to do is to take those delicious caramel apples and turn them into a pie. So we've put some caramel sauce on the top of this. When it's heated up, they're good just as they are, but if you want to put a little extra caramel sauce on the top, or finish it off, if you will, with a little whipped cream.
That's putting lipstick on the pig. No need.
I know.
Can I show you this little
Yes,
crust
please.
that I broke off? Look at this. Look at that stretch. Look at that piece of crust right there. Oh my gosh, that's the best part of the pie, but it's not the only part.
It isn't.
The chunks of apples, the chunks of peaches.
And here we go. Look
Outstanding.
at in here. This looks exactly like something my grandmother would do. Look at those big pieces of peach all the way through here. Peaches in this one are the star. Georgia peaches are always fresh and delicious and juicy. These are all picked when they're perfectly ripe. They're all hand cut. They're mixed with just the right amount of sugar and spices and put into that shell, and look at that, beautifully baked.
This is the taste of home is what this is. It's like
Southern
grandmother's
tradition.
Southern tradition all the way. All right, so here's the deal. We have it in a choice of 6 apple. There are 100 remaining, or 6 peach, 200 of those, or the combo is going to give you 3 of the peach and 3 of the apple. There are only 700 of the combo, and of course we always bring the most in. They're going to come to us frozen,
freshly baked, and freshly shipped.
Freshly shipped.
So
okay.
it's pretty cold outside right now. So how wonderful it shows up on your porch. You want to eat them. If they're cold on your porch, you take them out and you're ready to go. Pop them in the oven, 300 degrees for just a few minutes. You really do not want to overbake these, because they're fully cooked all the way through.
Yeah. So if you're not going to eat them right away, they just go in the freezer.
In the freezer.
Yeah.
And they're all individually wrapped, so you can take them out on demand, take them out of the wrapper and put them in the middle of winter. When it's cold and it's icy, isn't it wonderful to be able to take a fork and dig into a family Southern tradition of 2 great pies, the caramel apple.
Slice of pie with a little vanilla ice cream.
Slice of pie.
I mean, it is so good, and that's basically what you're getting. What I love about this is, as opposed to a slice of pie, you only get crust on one little corner.
Yes.
When you get a tart that has the crust all the way around, that means you get all that buttery, crunchy, salty, tasty crust with every bite.
And the streusel on the top, and
yeah.
finishing off the streusel on there. So look at that. I've got the crust all in there. So the crust, you get a little bit of buttery, salty in there with the sweetness of the peaches. Everything is super tender, like it would be in a pie. Those Granny Smith apples cook down, but they mix with the cinnamon and sugar, so you still get a really nice bite on there. Then you get the tenderness.
This is going to be my last bite, I promise, because I know I've got 2 more hours of food to eat, but I have to eat this bite.
Please do. And look, I just pulled out another slice of peach all the way through here. That
is good
is
stuff.
what makes this delicious Southern cooking in the middle of winter. You don't have to have a full pie. You don't have to make a full pie. You don't have to go buy the peaches. Everything is done for you in that family Southern tradition. You don't have to go down to Georgia to Savannah's Candy Kitchen either.
When I got to go to Charleston, South Carolina, Rhett was there, and we were presenting cakes in the middle of the August heat.
I remember that.
Melting down. Cakes were sliding off the platter. And what a trooper he was. Didn't bat an eye. Everything that they do is so fresh and so homemade. It's the consistency that we love. And for those of you that are not going to get a chance to go down to Savannah, Georgia, we can bring a little of that home slice to you, literally, with these delicious pie tarts. So you get 6 of them. It'll be your choice of the apple or all 6 in the peach cobbler, or you can get that combo, which will be 3 of each of the flavors, for $39.98 with 4 easy pays at $10. Marie Louise, thank you so much.
Jane.
Always a pleasure.
Great.
All right, and then still to come, we have a big deal from Australis. This is a 10 count of the 5-ounce Barramundi Seabass. And again, this is that Barramundi Seabass that has that meaty texture, light fish flavor that you can do so many different things with. It's the quality, again, that stands out here. Under $100 for 10. So we'll talk about those in just a few minutes. And 139340 is the item number. But now it is time for a one-time only value from the one and only Jimmy the Baker. He's got a sexy voice with us today. No voice. $46.98 is the price for these individually wrapped loaves. There's 7 ounces each, and you get 12 of them. That's $3.92 per loaf. Now, what coffee shop or bakery are you going to go in and ask for a loaf and pay $3 and change for? Nowhere.
I bought a muffin this morning, 3 ounces for $4.
3 ounces for $4. I know, crazy. So crazy good. We're sorry that your voice is not good, but we're glad you're here. Jimmy brought to us 2 different flavors and a combo, so you can get all of them in the cinnamon chip, all of them in the butter pound cake, or what's down in front is the combo that's going to give you 6 of each one of the cakes. And I was bragging on you a little bit because you are a baker that not only puts all the good ingredients in what you bake, but you also are kind of scientist when it comes to the way and the vessel that you use to create these for a reason.
Well, the reason we went with paper is because, as you can see, if you can hear me okay, paper doesn't conduct heat that well. So what happens is when you bake it, it doesn't sear.
You poor thing.
It doesn't sear.
So when you bake it, it doesn't sear. It
Right.
keeps it that wonderful, perfect brown all the way around.
Yep.
There's no burned spots or hot spots. And it also comes out of the paper so easy. You just
so
peel
easily.
it and it's good to go. So let's talk flavors now, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
We'll do the butter pound cake first.
So butter, it definitely has butter in it. That's number 1. But number 2 is the way we bake it. We slow bake this. We don't want the butter to steam off. We want the butter to saturate into the cake, and I think that's what you get here.
And simple, easy ingredients. It's the flour, it's the egg, it's the butter, it's, you know, and that's pretty much it. And then, of course, with the chip, you're adding the chocolate, the cinnamon chips in it.
So I discovered these cinnamon chips many years ago. It's not a chocolate chip, it's a cinnamon chip made by a famous chocolate company right here in Pennsylvania. And you've got cinnamon in a sour cream coffee cake topped with cinnamon chips. This is one of the first recipes I learned many years ago. It is not too sweet. I love this as perfect coffee cake with coffee or with tea. I love this cake.
Well, and you can see when I'm cutting into this how moist it is. Normally I would just use my fingers, so I'm trying to be a lady on TV.
It's okay.
But this is so moist and delicious and tender. It could be breakfast, lunch, or dinner with a piece of, with a cup of coffee or tea. They're perfect. But the sheer size of this means multiple people are eating off of this one loaf.
This is not meant for you to eat all at once.
No.
And you know, while I was waiting for you, I'm thinking about something. For everything that we bake for QVC, I think you get more bang for your buck for this loaf. Because for that price, for that 6 or 7 slices per loaf, you get this home, keep it in the fridge, put it in the freezer. It's going to stay moist. It's going to arrive moist. I love the way that cake looks. It's really good.
I love pound cake too, no matter what time of year it is.
Yes.
It doesn't matter whether it is, you know, the middle of winter and it's cold and you need comfort food, or whether it is in the middle of the summer and you're celebrating the 4th of July, they're delicious. So it's the cinnamon chip, or it's the butter, or the combo. Price on this goes up at the end of the show. So this is not the end of the day. End of show, this will not, the price will go up and it will not be offered for a lower price for at least 3 months. If you want all cinnamon chip, there are 400. If you want all butter, there's only 350. If you want the combo, of course, we always bring the most of into the combo. There's about 1,200 remaining in that. And when you get this home, what do we do with it? What's the best way to keep it?
Put a couple in the refrigerator. Put the rest in the freezer.
Okay.
Put the rest in the freezer. My mom used to make toasted pound cake and ice cream.
Okay.
And then she used to make French toast with
I
pound
love
cake.
that. Okay.
And it's a really great treat.
So slice it.
Slice
a nice,
it
like,
that way.
Thickness of a toast. Put a little dredge of.
Turn up that heat.
Yeah.
Get the crust, and you've got a French toast.
You've got French toast.
Butter pound cake.
With delicious syrup or
know
honey,
it.
which we have coming up a little bit later
think
on
that
in the
we
show.
have that.
You've got oh yeah.
Yes, I don't think you can go wrong with that.
Jimmy, I had the same experience. My grandma would put 2 pats of butter on pound cake and put it under the broiler.
Yes.
It was the most delicious and delightful.
Italian.
I'm not Italian.
You're not Italian.
No, I look like I am, but I
Italian.
know. I did the 23andMe. I'm really not.
I'm not either.
Damn.
Hard to believe with us.
Because my grandmother used to do the same thing. Put it under the broiler. My mother used to pan fry it.
It's
Yeah.
actually more of a southern thing. I think
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
toasted pound cake. I mean, pound cake is one of those things that is a legacy. I
Yeah.
think for the country, and however you decide to enjoy it, at whatever time of day you enjoy
Truly.
it. This is going to mirror and kind of compete with anything that
Yes.
your grandmother or anybody else has made.
Oh,
for sure.
it is so moist, so delicious.
It is good.
So there's sour cream. I should point out there's sour cream in both of them. So we want to kick in the extra moisture. These will last in the refrigerator for weeks. They'll last in the freezer for months.
Well, technically.
Technically,
But once
yeah.
you put it in the refrigerator, it's not going to last.
I hope not. I mean,
When you do yours, do you heat them up or do you eat it as is? Do you like them room temperature?
I like them cold.
You like them cold?
I like 'em cold.
Okay. Okay.
I love cake. I did chilled. I think when it hits your warm mouth,
Right.
you get that melting sensation.
Nice.
And especially the cinnamon chip.
Yeah.
The cinnamon chip takes on an added crusty sweetness when it's eaten slightly
Those
chilled.
cinnamon chips, which are permeating through the entire pound cake, are absolutely delicious. They burst with cinnamon. They're, flavorful. I know you. Did you get a chance to try? Go.
Yeah, and you
Go
said
ahead.
use a fork like a lady, and then I
No,
went in there like
no,
a
no,
wild
no.
animal.
Don't
It's
worry
okay.
about it.
No,
If I was eating this at home, I'd be doing exactly what you
Yes.
just did.
That, if I was going to heat one of these, I would heat the cinnamon chip.
Hit the cinnamon
It'll get
just-
slightly molten.
Yeah, just a little bit of melting in
Right.
that. Yeah, but like I said, it doesn't matter what the meal is.
Yeah.
Pound cake is always a good finish. If you
really
want
is.
to eat it by itself, that
Yeah.
butter pound cake, delicious. But add some strawberries, a little compote. Put a little drizzle of that
cream.
honey.
Oh, the
that
honey,
we have
yes.
coming
Oh
up
my
over
gosh.
top of it. I mean, you can embellish.
My mother also would slice and put 2 pieces in a baggie.
Okay.
And put them in the freezer or the refrigerator so she could pull out as she ate them.
Right.
So 7 slices in a loaf that I think is a really nice kind of after dinner, after
think it's
breakfast,
perfect. Yeah.
something a little bit sweet.
So that is one loaf that you've sliced up there, so you can see how much you get. And imagine even just putting a couple of slices in a
That's
baggie,
7
putting in your
ounces.
lunch.
It's 7 ounces.
That's a lot of
That's a
loaf.
lot of cake.
That is a lot of cake. That's enough. That's certainly shareable. So here's what we'll invite you to do. Again, there is no auto delivery on this offer. So you have to decide which flavor you want or pick the combo. We'll ship it right out to you, again, at that one-time only price. But that price goes up at the end of the day. So if you wait till tomorrow, you're going to end up having to pay a lot more. So in the cinnamon chip, $350 available. In the butter, there are $250. Combo now, only $900. And just a few
Wow.
minutes ago, we had a whole lot more than that.
I
so
think-
the combo is, I think, always the safe bet because
I
I
do.
like the variety of having
I do.
multiple
The
flavors.
cinnamon is going to be the sweeter of the two. I think the pound cake is what I say, kinder,
Classic,
gentler,
yeah.
right? Classic. But butter, we did our closed eye test with the butter. Make sure people could really taste butter.
Well, and you certainly can. And you also taste moistness, and you taste the consistency and the proprietary baking tray, which is in paper that Jimmy designed.
I love this
to make
paper.
sure that each one of these comes out absolutely perfect. The top of it has that beautiful crust.
Yes.
And then as you're peeling that apart, we're looking at the inside with perfectly brown, but not too burnt loaves. And then lift the bottom up too,
I love
so we can
I
see.
love the way they
Yeah,
caramelize.
look at that.
But you see, it's
at the
not.
bottom.
If that was
Not burnt.
if that was a pan,
Yeah.
that would be crusty and hard.
Right.
You could feel the moisture.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that there's sour cream in both of these cakes.
Well, and that's what gives you the additional moisture,
Yes.
moistness. That and all of the butter that you have in these. The flavors are delicious. If you want pure pound cake, then go for the original butter. But if you want to try something a little bit different, we have that cinnamon. For those that really love that little extra spice of cinnamon, it's really all the way through and on top of the pound cake.
Oh, and the question, you can heat these in the oven.
Yes.
You can heat them in the oven. Cover them with foil. 350 for 5 to 8 minutes in the oven. Microwave, of course, just 10 to 15 seconds is all you need.
I love it. And again, if you want to just eat them cold like Jimmy does, take them out of the fridge. You also would consider pre-slicing these. I know a lot of us are getting ready for our Valentines events. We're going to have one coming up this weekend. So if you're planning a Valentines and you want to have a nice, assortment of different desserts, this is perfect. Just like we did here on our dessert tray. Cut them up. Get both flavors, and that way you have the ability to offer some variety.
7 slices per loaf.
Right.
I think that's
nice.
It's quite a deal.
It
I
is.
like it.
Well, listen, you, sir, go take care of that voice. I sounded just like you a couple of weeks ago.
I was trying out for the opera, and I went all in.
How did that go? Did you get the part?
No, they're gonna let me. They said they'll call me. They said they're gonna call me.
They're gonna call you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Still
well.
waiting.
Oh well. Get better, and we'll see you again soon. Continue in the process of placing your order. Put it in your cart and check out. All right, and then still to come from Lesser Evil, we have the Valentine's box, a 24 count of their mini Sweetheart popcorn. This is popcorn that has a delicious strawberry and vanilla with a little bit of caramel thrown in. And again, you can eat the entire bag. So much fun. $1 a bag.
I like that.
Can't beat that. And 139-489. Chelsea.
Oh my gosh, it is time for a sweet escape. A bite of paradise. We're taking you down to Florida, the taste of nostalgia. This is Oasis, formerly Anastasia, bringing us 24 individually wrapped coconut patties. You're getting 3 boxes today. It is that fresh, juicy bite that's enrobed in chocolate. You're bringing them home today, not for $29, but for $26.98. 4 easy payments today of $6.75. Free shipping and handling. Now, you've got 3 different flavors to choose from. You can bring home all 24 in that original, all 24 in the key lime, all 24 in that pina colada, or I say get the combo, experience all of those flavors. Your item number is M136131. This is such a special and important day. You are experiencing Chelsea Squared for the first time. I'm here with my friend Chelsea Freeman. We also happen to be dressed alike. We're also both married to British men.
This is crazy.
It's all happening. Chelsea, I'm so happy you're here.
I'm so happy to be with you.
So we were just chatting because you just moved here from Florida, that you were experiencing a little bit of homesickness. This is like a bite of home.
This is completely a bite of home.
Yes.
I'm a native Floridian,
Yes.
and I really miss home right now in the winter. Like so many Americans love to travel to Florida, but if you can't quite get on that plane right now from cancellations or from expense, this is a much more reasonable option that you get a taste of paradise in every coconut bite.
Okay, talk to me a little bit. I want to go flavor by flavor, but in case we have brand new folks to Oasis, that was Anastasia since 1984. Tell me a little bit about what these coconut patties are.
So these are fresh shredded coconut, and sometimes if you go to the grocery store, you're not always getting real coconut in there. If you're getting a coconut cream, this is real shredded unsweetened coconut. Then we add in pure cane sugar, and then we add in egg white and our famous coconut cream and enrobe it and
look at that.
In chocolate. So you're getting these beautiful, rich, dark chocolatey flavor, nicely balanced with that creamy coconut. This is the original flavor, and it's so moist and decadent.
And Chelsea, it sounds so funny to say, and Chelsea, I love that it's not too sweet. Or to like, because it's all natural, you know, sometimes when you experience an artificial coconut and it's a little like overwhelming, this is just that perfect, fresh, juicy bite. So we have the original, but let's talk for a second about key lime, because this is really special.
So key lime tastes just like your homemade key lime pie. I grew up with neighbors having key lime trees in their backyard, and my mom used to make homemade key lime pie all the time. That's what this tastes like. You get that beautiful burst of flavor and that little bit of tang, but not too tangy and not too sour. It's that beautiful balance with that rich dark chocolate.
Absolutely delicious. After the key lime, my favorite, pina colada.
Oh, yes. My son loves the pina colada. This is just so beautiful. You're getting all that coconut flavor. And then, of course, your beautiful burst of pineapple right in there to give you that taste of paradise.
I want to go down for a second. We're going to go visit Florida. We have some footage of the factory in Florida where these are made. Chelsea, talk to me about what we're seeing here.
Yeah, so come on down, come into our factory in Florida, our family-run company since 1984, and you're seeing all of our key lime right there. So you're seeing our beautiful squares coming on down, patties that are world famous. Used to only be able to get these in Florida, and now for QVC we bring them to you so that you don't have to go all the way there. You used to have to go to the airport, the little airports in Florida, or the little orange blossom groves, and get those boxes, and now we've updated it, brought it to you.
Look what you're bringing home today. 3 of those boxes, you're getting 24 total. Now, I've got to tell you right now, the combo is already super popular. So if you want that combo, there's only 1,200 remaining. If you want all original, 500 are left. And all pina colada, 150. All key lime, 150 as well. This sold out last time it was on air in August. More just arrived. $26.98 is your sale price. 4 easy payments up to $6.75. The easy pay goes away at the end of the day. This is such a perfect treat because, Chelsea, they also arrive individually packed. So if you're throwing them into a purse, into a lunchbox, they're so easy to enjoy.
They are so easy to enjoy, and it keeps its moisture in there. I love the packaging. It's so cute as a gift. It has that little open right there, so you can put it in your pantry just as is. It's so cute just to grab one. Truly and really and truly, I eat one every day about 2 o'clock before the kids come home from school, and I know I have that second leg of the day. I have it with a coffee, and oh, it's gorgeous.
When you just need that little afternoon pick-me-up, that little bite of sunshine. But you talked about how long can you keep them on your shelf?
9-month shelf life.
Incredible.
So when you're calling and you're ordering, we're down there in Florida making these for you. You've got all that fresh shredded coconut in there with the coconut cream, and it's so rich and creamy. You know what else I like about these? When I have a treat, I want some texture to it. So you get that satisfaction of the chew, and it's so moist. I keep putting, you may see me putting it back together.
You can put them back together. It looks like nothing happened.
Looks like nothing happened. My sister was visiting a couple weeks ago, and she reached on my dessert tray, and she goes, "Oh, I think this is the one you did on air." Put it back together. You'd never know.
Isn't that awesome? You can choose all 24 original, all 24 key lime, all 24 pina colada, $6.75. That little touch of nostalgia, that little sweet escape that we need. And Chelsea, these are sizable. They're really satisfying to eat.
Yes, this is our larger size. So a couple weeks ago, we had our snack size, which is much smaller than this. This is our large size, so it's so satisfying. You're getting, look at all of that chocolate on there. It's just hugging wall-to-wall chocolate, and then that nice thickness of the coconut. So you're not missing out on a thing with these.
And I got to remind everyone again, Chelsea, these are fresh, natural ingredients too.
Yes, so you're getting that beautiful shredded coconut, and you're getting in there for key lime. You're getting key lime oil in there, and then you're getting pineapple flavor in there for the pineapple to make it a little bit different. I promise you, there's no flavor that you're like, I don't really like that one. You'll like all of them because they're all beautiful, they're all balanced, they're all just that right amount of sweetness.
So I gotta remind you, because that combo is already popular, if it's in your cart, you've gotta complete your order to bring it home. There's only 900 to go around in that combo. You can also do all 24 in the original, all 24 in the key lime, or all 24 in that pina colada. But I say experience that oasis bite, that little sigh of of happiness by bringing it home today for $6.75. It's M136131. Chelsea Freeman, I'm so happy we got to spend time together.
So good to see you, Chelsea.
All right.
Well, it's true. Chelsea wears her heart on her sleeve.
Hey,
I mean,
do.
Chelsea. No, I mean Chelsea. All right, let's talk next, though, about a big deal from Australis. This is a fabulous 10-piece, 5-ounce Barramundi Seabass offer at a big deal price of only $99.98, meaning each entree is only $10. And for anyone who has gotten Barramundi Seabass at a restaurant, you know typically they can be market price or specials. Typically they're not $10. What do we love about this is you get a delicious steak-like texture in the fish, but it doesn't have an overly fishy flavor. So whatever you pair it with, whether you're doing a beautiful blackened barramundi, and I'm gonna add just a little bit of a little Thai chili powder sauce on that, or whether you do it more of the classic saute with the butter that comes with it, you're going to get something that's delicious. So real quick, here's the offer. You're getting all 10 of them, and you're getting 4 packs of the Epicurean butter. So you can use that to prepare or save it and use it for something else. Want to welcome in Mimi McKenzie, who's joining us via Teams to talk about the Barramundi. We talked about this earlier. Now we're at the point where the price on our big deal is about to expire. It goes up at the end of the day today.
Oh my gosh, and I want to thank all of our customers and our family for ordering these because it truly is spectacular. You know, Australis is a 4-star sustainable seafood company, award-winning, MSC certified, and the world's first Barramundi certified sea bass. And what that means to you is we are known as the better fish. And why is that? Because we have complete control over our fish from teeny tiny minnows all the way up to full harvest, where they are skinned and boned and then center cut. So as you said, Jane, it cuts like a piece of center cut filet. It truly is the crown jewel of the sea. But what's really important as you serve up the saute, the pan saute there, Jane, is that it's only 120 calories, 27 grams of protein, 0 carb. There is no breading. So therefore, you're getting a full 5-ounce fillet of pure premium fish.
And you can see
and
how
what I really appreciate,
and like this is not flat fish. This is a really meaty, steaky bite of fish, but it's not fishy. Like when I came over here, with the exception of the smell of the sauces, it doesn't smell like I walked into a seafood restaurant.
No, you know, you're absolutely right, because it is mild, mild, mild. And when you go into a grocery store and you're smelling all that fish, you don't know where that fish has gone from, you know, come from and gone to. We are direct from the dock to you. So we are bringing you all the omega-3s and 6s in a premium cut of fish that's center cut, as you said. And it is so moist and meaty, yet mild, mild, mild. And that is a great starter fish for anyone who thinks that they don't like fish, like David Venable. When he tried it, he was like, wow, I really do like this.
Well, let me give you some updates on what we are offering here. This is a 10-piece offer.
Sure.
Again, it's $10 per fish. At the big deal price, when we introduced this a couple of days ago, 4,000 orders already placed. If you want this to ship immediately, we have 600 remaining. If you want it to ship on February 23rd, there's only 300 remaining, and we do offer this on auto delivery. So although the price is expiring at the end of the day today, you can lock in this price for additional shipments every 60 days for 1 full year. And I like the sound of that because, again, to be able to go into a 5-star restaurant and ask them for Barramundi sea bass at $10, they're going to look at you like you have been smoking something. Like, that is just not heard. I mean, you can't get it for that price. Literally, am I wrong? Have you been to a restaurant? I mean,
no, you're absolutely right. And that's why prime chefs and 5-star restaurants lean on us to provide them with that premium Barramundi sea bass, because the texture is just absolutely fabulous. It's beautifully hearty, but yet not heavy. And again, all the omega-3s and 6s that you would get in the equivalent size of a piece of salmon. And that is so important when we're talking about nutrition, because we have complete control over our fish from teeny tiny minnows all the way up to full harvest.
So here's some other ideas. And like I said, because this is such a light fish flavor, you can do so many things with it. Lemon pepper, blacken, you can grill, you can do so many things. 120 calories, but 27 grams of protein with each one. No skin, no bones, it's already ready. And when they come to you, I don't have a filet packet They come to you, or they're individually
Yes.
packaged. Do you have one there or no?
Yes. I do not.
Okay.
This is all I have left
No
from
worries.
our big deal. But what is important to know is that they are IQF, individual quick frozen. We blast freeze them once they're skinned, boned, and center cut. So then they do, you're absolutely right, arrive on dry ice. So pop the bag into your freezer and then just simply take out what you need and then reseal the bag. But talk about fabulous for Lent season, Jane, because I know so many people celebrate Fishless Fridays.
Right.
Or how about pairing this with
no, it's
the
Fish
Rastelli
Fridays
Today special.
starting on the 17th, right? That's the beginning of the Lenten period of February 17th.
Yes.
So then it's Fish Fridays. My mother was a pretty good stickler for that. So this gives us a little variety.
Absolutely.
And with the Barramundi Seabass in the freezer, I mean, you have truly like restaurant quality gourmet at your fingertips whenever you want it. So it's 10 and 4 of the packets of the Epicurean butter at a big deal price that goes up at the end of the day, and $139,340. If you want the February 23rd ship week, we have 150 remaining, and then just a few more available that will ship out immediately. Mimi, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate you too.
All right, now still to come, and again, this is just 3 hours of a 6-hour gourmet holiday, and we have from Rye Chocolates, a 30-piece mixed chocolate bar and truffle assortment, and there's different flavors, a couple of different shapes with the truffles as well. $39, great individually packaged gift if you want to, and there are 4 AZ pays of $9.75. Everything culinary and food available with 4 easy pays today.
All right, honey, it's time to bring you a hot pick. This is Olivarez honey. Every time they've been on air, they have sold out. We're bringing you 3 12-ounce jars of all natural, raw and creamed honey. You're getting 3 12-ounce jars for $34. 3 easy payments today of $8.50. They ship to you for free. Olivarez is a 3rd-generation family-owned company. That's one of the things I love best about shopping here at QVC is that you get to kind of champion and enjoy these incredible family companies. This is the largest queen bee breeder in the United States. Happy, healthy bees create better tasting honey. You're getting today that raw California wildflower honey. You're getting that creamed honey in the center. Then you're also getting that Montana sweet clover honey. The item number is M135528. Tammy Olivarez is joining me on Teams today. Tammy, I'm so happy to see you. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. We really appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. Well, Tammy, I want to hear your story about the honey company and why this is so different from any other honey you can find.
Sure. We are, as you said, 3rd-generation beekeepers. We've been doing this for over 40 years. And so as queen bee producers, we have to have the healthiest hives in the United States and Canada. And the way that we do that is by putting our bees in the most pristine, just beautiful locations, which, like you mentioned, is California. And then the bees summer out in Montana, staying away from any pesticides. The health of the hive is what is determining this really great honey. But so yes, and we've been doing it over 40 years, and a lot of our beekeepers have been with us for almost as long.
Tammy, that is incredible. And you know, we were talking about that earlier when we were talking about steaks. Where you get your food matters. These bees are happy, healthy. They experience a better life than I do, that they're like out in California, in the winter, Montana, in the summer. But I want to talk about each one of the honeys you're getting today, because look how beautifully they arrive to your house. So this is the perfect gift for a hostess, for a a housewarming, a just because present. They're so beautifully boxed, and you can see that each one is a different color because they're different type of flower the bees are making the honey from. Can we start first and talk about that Montana sweet clover honey?
Sure. Yes. So our Montana sweet clover, like I had mentioned, we take our bees and our beekeepers. Everybody moves from our California location out to the summer in Montana. And so a little different than your average beekeeper, which is very important, that is putting the bees in pollination, which can expose the bees sometimes to pesticides. So we do just the opposite. The bees go out to Montana, and we're out, we have some sweet clover fills, alfalfa, and they are producing just this beautiful, beautiful honey, which is a really rich, robust honey. And because of the very natural environment that the bees are in, you can really taste that coming through with the flavor. And we're in the Yellowstone Basin out in Montana, which is just beautiful in the summertime.
You can taste the difference, Tammy. I love honey. We got to experience your honey this morning. My husband and I both had bagels with a little bit of butter and a little bit of honey on top, and it really is that perfect accompaniment to maybe your granola bars, your bowls, your waffles. Maybe you're making a charcuterie platter. So that was one of our honeys, the Montana sweet clover. But let's talk now about the one in the center, because this is a little unusual. You don't see it as much. This is actually a creamed honey. Talk to me about this one.
Sure. So this is a creamed honey, like you mentioned, although there is no cream whatsoever. So this is pure raw honey. So what we do is we take our Montana honey and we put it through a creaming process, which really accelerates the granulation, the natural granulation process, which all natural honeys will granulate. But with the very unique process, which takes quite a bit of time to be able to do, which we do that, here in house, and it turns it into almost a really buttery, it's almost unbelievable. You have to really almost taste it to believe that this is nothing but our pure Montana raw honey.
Tammy, this is like an Epicurean experience. You know, if you're someone like me who considers themselves a foodie, that you love to try different things, there is a difference. There are no fillers, stabilizers, anything artificial. Maybe the grocery store honey you've been enjoying, you thought tasted good. There's a difference when you try the best of the best with Olivarez. Remember, you're not deciding which of these three you get to bring home. You're bringing home all of them today. So we talked about the Montana sweet clover honey, this delicious, creamy, creamed honey. But then we're also bringing you a third honey. This one's a little darker. This is your California wildflower honey. Talk to me about this choice.
Sure. So our home base is California, and our bees are up in the foothills in Northern California. And again, just really those pristine, beautiful locations with lots of flowers, lots of fresh water. And then we also, part of our bees and beekeepers for the summer will either go out to Montana, or the other ones will, bees and beekeepers, move down to sunny Southern California in the Santa Barbara area, where again, just trying to stay away from any kind of sprays of any kind, and just lots of abundant floral sources.
Tammy.
And there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just got excited because I was like, the difference is
No, I was going to say, and you can see the difference in the colors like you were talking about.
Absolutely. So this is what you're bringing home today. 3 of the 12-ounce jars. You're bringing home all 3 today for $34. 4 easy payments of just $8.50. Now, it's sold out the last time it was here. It just came back into stock. We only have 1,900 to go around. I've got to tell you, those 4 easy pays go away at the end of the day. 47 5-star reviews on QVC.com. I want you to experience the difference yourself, because Tammy, talk to me about those happy, healthy bees, because when you know where your honey is coming from, you can taste that difference.
Yes. So you're exactly right. So for us and our bees, happy, healthy bees are exactly like what I was saying before. Putting them in really pristine locations. What you're seeing there is right here in Northern California. That's a typical area that the bees would be in. Yep, and Southern California right there. And so when the bees are in those types of locations and they're just eating their natural pollens, that really comes through with their health. And the health of the bees is really determined by the queen. So as queen bee producers, if we can help Mother Nature produce that really healthy queen, then the hive will be really healthy. And then as a byproduct of that will be this beautiful, raw, natural honey. We never take any more honey out of the hive than the hive can actually, it's really kind of like overproducing because they're in these really great areas. The bees are so happy that they actually will overproduce honey. So what we do is we keep all the honey in the hive that hive needs to stay naturally healthy, and then anything above and beyond that is what we go ahead and harvest, and that is what you're seeing in these beautiful 12-ounce jars.
I mean, Tammy, you've just outdone yourself because you're bringing home that variety pack. Every time this has been on air, it is sold out. I want you to bring it home today for $8.50, and that easy pay does go away at the end of the day. But think about this for your hostess gift. Maybe you're giving all three, or break it apart and you have three really beautiful, thoughtful gourmet gifts that someone is going to absolutely love. Three different types of honey. You have that California wildflower honey. You have your creamed honey in the center. Then you have that Montana sweet clover honey. All natural, no fillers, no stabilizers, nothing artificial. And you talked earlier, Tammy, about how important it is for the health of the hive to have a healthy queen bee. You and your family, you're actually the largest queen bee breeder in the United States, in our entire country.
Yes, you know, we are. So, you know, when bees, I mean, bees are always struggling, and we hear that all the time, and it is actually 100% true that the bees throughout the United States and Canada are struggling. And so when they need to improve the health of that hive or get a new queen bee, that's when they call us, and that's why we have to keep our hives so healthy. So we test not only our bees, but we also test our honey, just to have that extra assurance that we are always working with the most healthiest bees that we possibly can, because we need that in order to produce these beautiful queens that we do.
So talk to me too, because honey has so many incredible properties. You know, we think about honey because it's delicious. It's a treat that we're going to put in our tea. We're going to sweeten our breakfast, our toast. We're going to put it on our charcuteries. But there's so many benefits of having honey in your diet.
Yes, absolutely. Especially pure and natural. Sometimes when you're getting honey from a grocery store, it will be blended, and what we used to do when we first started, so we've actually only been bringing our honey directly to the consumer from our company for the last 11 years, but we've been producing honey for over 40 years. That's just happy, healthy bees produce honey. So what we always have done traditionally is we would sell this really beautiful honey to middleman packers that would then blend it with honey maybe from foreign countries, less quality honeys. And so our honey was possibly, you know, on your grocery store shelf, but it was being blended.
Gotcha.
So now that we've decided.
Oh no, we just lost our connection to Tammy, but I want to show you one more time what you're bringing home. 1,000 have already been spoken for. They come so beautifully boxed and ready for gifting, for enjoying. They are such a versatile addition to your pantry, and I want you to bring it home because happy, healthy bees create a better honey that you can taste. You're bringing home that delicious California wildflower honey, the creamed honey, and then that Montana sweet clover. Fewer than 1,500 now to go around. $8.50 is your easy pay. It's M135528. Tammy, we appreciate you. I'm so happy you were here. Jane, try that. You're gonna.
The studio is abuzz with excitement.
You are so good with the puns today. Jane Brown is unstoppable. It's good, right?
Really,
Honey, let me tell you. Check out your cart, tap our app, visit us on QVC.com. You're gonna be just buzzing with excitement. All right, my friends, let's talk. Coming up from Anderson Seafood, we're bringing you 3 pounds of wild jumbo Patagonia shrimp. $29 is your easy pay. This is the best of the best. It's called the lobster of shrimp. It is sweet, delicate, and mild. We're gonna tell you all the easy, fun ways to prepare it. It's M138487.
All right, we've got something brand new today. And again, our theme, if you can't tell, is Valentine's Day. So we're trying to give you all of the wonderful gourmet options from some of our top gourmet brands here at the Q. And Rye Chocolate is another one. And they did a really cute idea here. Individually wrapped chocolate bars and truffles. But look, you know the bags that we always end up going and buying when we're doing little gifts like this?
Right.
They included that bag and a little gift card along with it for $39. Jen Kovich, one of our favorite foodies, is here with us to talk about this. Here is the assortment. They're all individually wrapped in these pretty gold wrappers. And what's inside is 6 of the blondies, 8 of the truffle nut combos, so that's a hazelnut, 7 of the dark chocolates, 3 truffles with the cocoa and chocolate.
With coconut.
And then finally 6 of the milk chocolate. So you get a total of 30. It's a really nice assortment. And listen, if you want to give half of this or a quarter of this in the little bag with a card, you can, and keep the rest for yourself. We're not mad at you.
That's right. We're not mad at you.
So who's Rye Chocolate? Let's talk about that first.
So Rye Chocolate is the high quality European made chocolatier. What we're known for, though, is giving you no sugar added chocolate. What's so special about that? And quite frankly, by the way, you're not going to be able to tell.
Yeah.
So when you try these, it is melt in your mouth indulgence, absolutely delicious. And I love that we're giving you a little assortment of everything that we have here. So with that milk chocolate, this is when you really get to know us. We don't use any palm oils. We are completely non-GMO and gluten-free, but that also means that we are keto and Weight Watchers friendly. Now, I am here to tell you the sweet words that you've always wanted to hear. You can have your chocolate and eat it too.
And it's so cute the way that it's designed, like a little faceted gem.
Exactly.
You can break that bar in half. It's 1 bar.
That's right.
But again, it could be 2 servings if you want to.
It could be. Now, these 2 pieces, Jane, is only 40 calories. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, I love that.
So what I love is that we get all of our cocoa from the Ivory Coast. We get our milk from Germany. The result is this overly, incredibly wonderful, elegant experience that melts in your mouth. It is creamy and delectable, unlike any sugar-free or no sugar added chocolate than you've ever had.
And this is solid chocolate, by the way. I just bit into one of those pieces. That's good. It's really creamy.
It is, isn't it?
Not too sweet, but it does have that, you know, true cacao chocolate flavor. Love it. That's the original milk.
That's right.
All right, then we get into the truffle.
Let's go into a truffle.
Okay.
Well, we give you that creamy coconut on the inside. Now, if you like that tropical, light, aromatic coconut, look at this. We give you that wonderful, creamy ganache on the inside. And then on the outer, I'll show you a whole one. We give you our no sugar added milk chocolate shell on the outside. So delicious.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Exactly. And if you're not giving the real thing, this is the next
close, right?
This is what you want to give. But then here's our dark chocolate. Now, I'm going to brag for a minute because our dark chocolate is unlike any other dark chocolate out there. Now, you put us up against any other European dark chocolate, we're going to give them a run for their money. And again, keep in mind, we are no sugar added. Our dark chocolate is creamy, it's smooth, it is not bitter. We take our cacao and a refinement process, right? And think about this, Jane. A lot of times dark chocolate is known for being the most elegant chocolate in the world, right? but it's so hard to find one that is well balanced as ours is.
This is really good.
Really good. We just
not
need a
bitter
glass
at
of
all.
red
It's a
wine.
little bit smooth. I know we should. Well, we'll do that after the show. And we're not done yet. So again, if something for every chocolate lover on your list. Next up is another truffle. This one is the chocolate.
The chocolate hazelnut. So we're giving you that creamy chocolate. Look at how I'm just able to easily spread that with my spoon. And then those chunks of hazelnut, again, on the exterior, we're giving you our no sugar added milk chocolate shell. It is so delectable, and it's not a hard bite. So once your teeth step into that outer shell, it just melts and goes right into that incredible ganache.
Yeah,
Did you
kinda
see how
creamy.
easily I was able to pull that away? It is so creamy.
And not to be outdone, instead of a white chocolate, this is blonde, a blondie.
Yes, this is a blondie, which has my heart. Hands down, love the blondie. Now, you were only going to find this here at Rye because we developed it. This is a caramelized white chocolate. Now, let's break that down. We take milk from Holstein cows, and then we whip that to perfection until it turns into a caramelized lactose. Mix that with our European-made white chocolate to give you this melt in your mouth experience that, quite frankly, when I think of indulgence, because we just got out of a very indulgent holiday season where there's lots of fats, lots of calories, lots of carbs, all of that. You feel like you're indulging, but you're not, because it is no sugar added.
I'm excited for you all to get this because, first of all, you get such variety in here. You can create little sachets, get a couple of those little plastic bags from the dollar store, and put one of each of these in, and you've got, you know, gifts to give to at least 10 people, right? There's 30 pieces.
30
so five, one of each flavor gives everybody 5 pieces of chocolate, and you can do a little, you know, girls gift like that. But they're elegant and sophisticated, and they are really surprisingly good considering there's no additional sugar in this.
Right, no additional sugar because we don't use any palm oil, so you don't have to worry about any of that. If you really are watching your sugar for a variety of reasons, maybe you just want to omit your sugar in your diet, or you can't because you're diabetic, you can't have sugar. This is a great substitute. You know, a lot of times we think, okay, if it's no sugar added, it must be missing something. This is the first time I can honestly say that I have tried a no sugar added chocolate and actually liked it and didn't have that weird aftertaste or that chalky mouthfeel.
It's the chalky mouthfeel.
Right?
Yeah.
It just melts in your mouth. It is so creamy.
Consistency is really nice. So it's a really great set too for $39. And if you have not tried rye chocolate, this would be a good opportunity for you to do so. There is no auto delivery on this, so take advantage of the price and for Easy Pay. That goes away at the end of the day. But from the combination of the 2 truffles, the hazelnut and the coconut, and then the 3 different flavors of the solid chocolate bars. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. This is a really nice gift.
And for the person that is the purist, you love just milk chocolate or dark chocolate, we have you covered. For the person who likes to go out a little bit and have something a little extra sassy, go for the coconut truffles and then those hazelnut truffles, which the nuttiness partnered with that incredible milk chocolate is stellar.
And
the
truffle, you just can't go wrong because you get the bonus of 2 different flavor profiles at the same time.
And the bonus, as you mentioned too, is that we give you the gift already made. You get the tissue, you get the bag, you get the card. It's all ready. There's no excuses to not be ready
all
for
wrapped
Valentine's.
up and ready to go. And 139574. We're giving all of the options for folks. There's no way your husband can get that wrong.
No.
Valentine's Day here at QVC because we've got all of the goods for you. Jen, thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right. So just wanted to give you a quick little update about our today's special value since we introduced it at midnight. 8,000 orders placed. Happy anniversary to Rastelli's, our #1 food brand here at QVC. Customer Choice Award winner in so many categories I can't even name over the last 10 years. And we're offering the steak that started it all. The first steak that they brought to QVC was the 5-ounce Black Angus center cut. They've refined it so it is all meat, delicious and easy to prepare. $99.98 is the today's special value price. That price, by the way, goes up at the end of the day at $139,050. But speaking of Rastelli's,
Speaking of our #1 food brand here at QVC, Jane, we are bringing you a one-time only price. That means only today can you save over $28 on 20 6-ounce breaded pork ribeye cutlets. Originally, they were $158. Now you're bringing them home for $129.98. 5 easy payments of $26. Free shipping and handling. Juicy, tender, full of flavor. Perfectly seasoned with that golden brown breading. Chris Mincer is part of the team that brings us Rastelli's, a professionally trained chef. Your item number is M139274. You can lock in that price. Lock in that free shipping and handling with auto delivery every 60 days for a year. Chris, I'm so glad you're here with us. Because, well, #1, we like you. But also, you're bringing us pork that is not overcooked, dried out, that instead is juicy, flavorful every single time you prepare it. And look what you're bringing home, 20 of these big cutlets today. Chris, welcome, my friend. Talk to me about these yummy, yummy pork cutlets.
Well, you know what? You just said juicy, and there's a reason why they're so juicy. Right? This is from everyone that loves our pork ribeyes that have been so popular through the years, right? That's what this is. We used to do this as a cutlet, as you see here, right? When we did the pork ribeyes. And everyone loved it. And they said to us, can you make it for us?
Yeah.
And we said, yeah, sure, we can do it for you. So what we did is we took that beautiful pork ribeye and we made our traditional Italian cutlet using panko breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, fresh herbs, and all the basil, oregano, and all that seasoning. And we made it simple, so it's completely done for you. So all you have to do is put this in your air fryer or in your oven for literally about 12 minutes, 6 minutes on each side, and you're done. That's how simple it is.
You've done all the hard work for us.
We
There's
did.
only 1,500 to go around. They're coming in the packs of 4. So dinner is ready and on the table because, Chris, you and I have talked about this before. My producer Mike and I were talking about that earlier. There's that moment in every day. It's usually like 6:30 p.m. where you're like, uh-oh, I have not prepared anything for dinner. I don't want to feed my family fast food or go through that line and spend a ton of money on food that's going to make me feel bad. What am I going to eat? What am I going to prepare? Rastelli's has the answers. Because talk to me about how quick and easy this is.
It is so quick and easy because we have a lot of beauties up here just to show because this is going to this is going to be cooked for the first time though, because what we do is when we bread it, we actually flash bake it. As you can see, that's flash baked to keep the breadcrumbs on. You're going to take it out. You're going to put it in your air fryer. Literally 6 or 7 minutes. You're going to flip it for another 6 or 7. In the oven, the same thing, but you're going to do it for about 7 to 8 minutes on each side, and that's it.
Chris, do you have to cook it from frozen or do you have to
right from frozen.
From frozen.
From frozen.
Mike, that's what you need because my producer he was saying I always forget to thaw stuff, and I do too.
And the thing is, that's so nice about this because it's that premium pork, which I'm going to show. But I'm doing it on top of rice right here. You can see like how juicy this is on this piece right here. But then you can do whatever you want. So we do it on rice. And how about you take this a little teriyaki sauce? And now you have a pork teriyaki with rice, right? This makes the most incredible Parmesan, which we did right up front. So the Parmesan, it's like when you make this Parmesan, it's so flavorful from that pork that my wife said, is this chicken or veal or what? And I'm like, no, it's pork.
It's pork.
Right, and it took us 2 minutes, right? So you have it here, right? You can do it with a country gravy, right? Which is also, just to accent that. And the thing is that panko and that Parmesan cheese, just by being in the oven, I'm gonna scrape this so you can hear, but this is like,
that perfect golden
that
brown
crispiness,
every
right?
time. Because Chris, I want everyone to know, good food doesn't have to be difficult or laborious to make every night. Rastelli's has done the hard work for us. We all love those pork ribeye. Now you've made it even better because you've breaded it for us. Look at that ratio of breading to pork. It's just perfect.
I was just going to say that because I want you to see this. First of all, it's from end to end. It's beautiful pork. There's no fat. There's no gristle, right? It's this beautiful thin panko with that Parmesan cheese, the perfect amount of herbs. So we took all the work out for you. And what you're actually getting, and I like to show this because everyone will recognize this, right? This is that pork ribeye, right? Coming from Pennsylvania Dutch, Amish country. This is premium pork that gets delivered to the butcher shop fresh. And what's the difference? With the beef, we actually want to age it. With pork, we want it fresh. So closer to our home, fresher it is. And then what we do is we cut these beautiful pork chops,
Yeah.
we lightly pound them, and then we do the panko, parmesan, and herb breadcrumb.
Well, and Chris, I'm so happy you shared that, because when Ray and I were talking earlier about today's special value, we talked about it's so important to know where your meat comes from. When you're shopping Rastelli, you're shopping that confidence. From Pennsylvania Dutch country, you're bringing home 20 of these juicy, flavorful, delicious, perfectly seasoned pork ribeye cutlets today for $26, free shipping and handling. Lock in that price, lock in that auto delivery every 60 days for a year. I have been poised with my fork. I'm using my fork now as a pointer.
And I'm cutting it over here for you, right?
I am so excited. I got to tell everyone, though, there's only 1,300 to go around. Don't let this miss you. This is going to be that dinner time hero, that solution when you've got the 6:30 scaries of I didn't make anything. This is what you're going to have.
This is what you're going to have. It's not only having the chicken parm or on top of a salad or on rice, but it's also that pork cutlet sandwich that you can have, right? That you can put right here with those peppers and onions for the big game coming up, right? It's just really the perfect solution. And we took all the work out. And when I tell you how easy it is, you're just taking these out of that package. You're putting them on a sheet pan in the oven for 360 for about 6-7 minutes. You're gonna flip it and then you're done, right? It's done. When they get golden brown, now if you want them crispier, I asked Steve to do some a little bit crispier, which I have right here, because some people like it a little bit crispier, right? So that's one I did a little bit crispy. But look how beautiful this still is. Look at the inside of this. Even if you go a little bit crispier, it's going to still beautiful.
It's still delicious.
And look at that. I mean, end to end, look how beautiful this pork is.
One of the things they always tell us when we start working here on QVC and with Gourmet Holiday, they say, you know what, try to take a smaller bite because you're on TV. People don't want to watch you chew.
Right.
I just threw that out the window because this is so delicious. You want to just keep eating it. Look at what you're bringing home. 20 today. They come packed in packs of 4. You don't have to thaw them. You cook them from frozen. So think about, pair this with a mashed potato and a veggie. Easy breezy, beautiful. Pair it with pasta and marinara and make that chicken, or not even chicken, it's pork parm. You're just moments away from something delicious. And Chris, when we think about what we don't love about pork and breaded pork in the past when we make it ourselves, it's difficult, labor intensive, messy, and then sometimes my pork, it's dry.
It is dry because it's the type of pork that we're using. And I'm showing you again, every time I do the pork, right? When we do our pork ribeye, I cut it with a fork. It's no different with this, right? It goes right through with a fork. So you're cutting this with a fork, right? It doesn't matter, it goes right through. So you take a bite right here, it just cuts right through. And that's what we love about this. And to have it already done and breaded, think about the process that it takes to make cutlets, right? At home. It takes so much work to do it, right? So we want to make sure that we took all that work out for you so that you don't have to do anything except turn your oven on. It's just such an easy way. And it's good just as strips too. My kids love it, just cutting it into like little strips, right?
Well, and it's perfectly seasoned as well. This is not something you're like, you drown it in a sauce, put your seasoning pack on it. No, it is perfectly seasoned. Talk to me about that breading that is golden brown and perfect every single time.
It's actually that panko breadcrumbs, right? So what we do is we take that beautiful panko, which is a flaky breadcrumb. We add the Parmesan cheese to it. We add the herbs to it, right? Which is that basil, oregano, that Italian seasoning. And we just lightly bread it. We will do it just enough to actually coat it. So what you get is just a real nice, when it comes out, nice crispy.
Ooh, that crispy crunch we love.
Yeah. Every time I do this, I usually get Jane to come over.
It's true.
It's like, oh, there she is.
She answers the call.
She answers the call. Every day.
Jane Brown, these are so delicious and a one-time only price. Only at this price.
Yes. I'm not going to say no.
And I'm going to give you some like this. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter where you cut this from,
here's
Jane.
pork, my dear.
Right? It doesn't matter where this gets cut from because these are absolutely cleaned from end to end. All the fat, all the gristle, everything. It doesn't matter where you eat or where you bite. You're going to eat every piece of this.
Perfect bite.
In that crunch of that crust.
Why is it so hard to get pork tender?
I don't know.
And how do you do it? Don't give us your secret.
No, well, I'm going to show you. I mean, it really goes right back to this.
Yeah.
When you buy pork at the supermarket, what's it look like? It's pink. There is no white in it, right? The white is the marbling.
Right.
So our pork has this marbling, which is premium. So when you cook it, that marbling melts. It keeps it tender. It keeps it juicy. It keeps it absolutely delicious. Where pork that's coming more from the loin is really lean. There's like no marbling, no fat or marbling, right? So when you cook it, if you don't cook it to perfection, It's dry.
And I'm always worried about undercooking it.
Me
so
too.
I don't. And now you don't have to worry about that either.
You don't
I have to also give props to Rastelli because their breading recipe, it's just a smidge around the outside. There's not a thick crust that you're eating through, and the flavoring in that breading is perfect.
Yes.
Yes.
It doesn't interfere. You can still taste the pork, but you know what? If I wanted to make a schnitzel out of it, or put the red sauce, or use it with something else like a taco, I can add other flavors to it.
It really is.
It's so versatile. I got to tell everyone, there's less than 1,000 now to go around.
Here we go.
If you noticed earlier, the way we're talking about this pork is how we would talk about a fine steak. Marbling, the versatility, that it really becomes that vehicle of whatever you want it to be. How about pork parmesan?
Yes.
How about pork and mashed potatoes?
Yes.
How about just a sliced on top of a bed of white rice with a teriyaki? Talk to me again about how you're going to prepare this at home.
Yeah, and again, it's so easy. We did all the work for you. It's coming already done, already has that nice color on it. You're going to take them out of the plastic from frozen in the air fryer at 360. You're going to cook it for about 6 or 7 minutes. Flip it another 6 or 7 minutes, and it's perfect. In the oven or toaster oven, give it an extra 2 minutes.
Okay.
About 375. But here's the news. You don't have to write this down. It is right on the front of the package.
Great?
Right here, it gives you both cooking directions. And you know what else? Everyone sees this. Well, is it fried or not? It's only 340 calories.
340
for a
calories.
whole cutlet
That's
and
awesome.
33 grams of protein.
Wow.
So you're getting a ton of protein. You're getting very like thinking, because everyone thinks that fried is going to be 600, 700, 800 calories.
No way.
It's not that. This is absolutely the perfect balance of good calories. It's great on a salad. A lot of protein, and also you got the big game coming up. Broccoli rabe, sharp provolone. Long hots. You're doing that South Philly sandwich for the big game.
Oh, I love that. Chris, we always talk about like getting more protein and eating more protein. And I'm going to tell you right now, I want protein that I enjoy.
Yes.
Don't boil me a chicken. Like, I don't want it. That doesn't taste good to me. I want protein that I look forward to eating. You're getting that today with these breaded pork ribeye cutlets, brand new today. And it's a today only price. So I've got to remind you, if it's not in your cart, if you haven't completed your order, that price is going to go up at the end of the day. You're getting $20 today for a $26 easy pay. You can always lock in that price with the auto delivery every 60 days for a year. But I'm going to share something that makes me sound like a not nice person. When I'm hungry, I become hangry. I become someone that is testy and not always nice. This is protecting me and the people I love from hanger.
So Chef Rick, who's coming up next, is going to be safe. I mean, since I said your name,
Come on over, Rick. Yeah, here's a fork if you want it.
Oh, a fork.
Yeah.
There you go, Rick.
We're very fancy here.
This looks so good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm salivating over here.
It's funny because it's the flavor of the pork, right? The breading just accents it.
I love chicken cutlets, but there's something about pork cutlets. There's just an elevated flavor because the pork's got a little richness.
It does.
Oh
It really does. I mean, when we make this, I'll tell you, we make this at home all the time. And my wife just makes it. She ends up cooking it. She takes it out, and she's like, I'm not even at the dinner. She's like eating it. I'm like, Lisa, what are you doing? You're like, can we sit down? They're so good.
No, you can't resist
They're so good. I mean, they're just so good.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, Rick, you're welcome.
Chef.
I got to tell you right now, if you are at home and you're like, ooh, I want to try a bite, there's only 900 to go around. And look how big these fillets are. 6 ounces. I keep calling them fillets because I feel like a steak to me because they're those breaded pork ribeye cutlets, perfectly seasoned, perfectly portioned. You're eating them end to end. You don't have to cut around fat or gristle. They are absolutely perfect, delicious, and golden brown every single time. And the pork matters.
And it does. And that's where it really starts. It starts at the local farmers that we've been dealing with for 50 years. Ray has sourced this source of these trusted farmers that bring the very, very best. And with this, it's the very, very best pork. This is considered Black Angus of pork. So if you want to look at what Black Angus, this is the Black Angus of pork with the incredible marbling. So when we pound this out, all that marbling stays in. So when we bread it and you cook it, all that juiciness and flavor stays in. So we just want to highlight the pork. And we did it perfectly. We took all the work, the perfect balance of the breadcrumbs, the herbs, the cheese. You do nothing at home. We made it so simple, so easy, and so quick.
Chris, we are so grateful to you, and I got to tell you at home right now, we started with 2,000 We are down to 800. This is a today only price. 20 of these delectable, delicious breaded pork ribeye cutlets today for $129.98. That's 5 easy payments of $26. Free shipping and handling. Lock in that price. Lock in the free shipping and handling with auto delivery. It's M139274. You got to tap our app, visit us on QVC.com, or give us a call. Oh, I am so excited. Coming up, how about bubbles with benefits? This is Poppi bringing us a prebiotic soda. The flavor is Alpine Blast. And if you're like me and you like to drink the dew, this is that flavor, but made better for your body, and $7 brings it home.
And Chelsea, I do.
I do,
I
too.
do.
You guys, Jane is on fuego today.
All right, well, let's talk about a lesser evil. And I do mean a lesser evil. That's the name of the brand, but it also stands for what this company is all about. Bringing us our favorite snacks, but making them so that you don't feel guilty about eating them. Corey Benson is the founder, creator, and pouring out a little bit of love with the lesser evil Valentine's assortment of the Sweetheart popcorn. $24, you get this big box of $24 a bag, and the perfect proportion at 70 calories a bag. You can enjoy this without the guilt. And of course, what's America's favorite snack?
Popcorn.
It's got to be popcorn, right? It's already popped for you, but this is a little bit of a Valentine twist, limited edition, because the flavor is white chocolate strawberry with a little bit of caramel.
Correct.
Wow.
So this totally unique offering
Yeah.
here. This is one of our most popular flavors. And what we did for Valentine's was we have an everyday sweet and salty popcorn. So we thought, what could we do for Valentine's Day to kind of zhuzh it up? And so we use a white chocolate strawberry seasoning, and then we tint our regular caramel corn that's in it with red food coloring.
Oh, okay.
It's an organic beet powder that we use. So our products are all organic, all natural, non-GMO, and gluten-free. So they're the best, most cleanest ingredients you can get, and they all taste really, really good.
Why did you start this company? Why did you guys get into this whole idea of a lesser evil?
Well, we wanted to give people something that they could feel really good about eating, right? So we call it mindful snacking, right? Everybody loves to snack, and we know most snacks many times are not good for you, although they're delicious. We wanted to provide something that was delicious, clean ingredients you could feel great about, and was really good for you, and also very low in calories. So our popcorn is all air pop, so we don't add any fat in the popping process. The only fat comes from our non-seed organic coconut oil, and then our all-natural organic seasonings as well.
And you get to enjoy this whole bag for only 70 calories. It's not overly sweet, but it does have a really strong strawberry flavor to it.
Correct.
And then you get a little bit of that caramel depending on what you bite into. The popcorn is tender, which is also important if you're loving popcorn as a snack. You want something that's easy to chew and tender. 2 different types of popcorn within each bag as well.
Correct. So
right?
that's what's so unique about this product is we take our all organic popcorn that we source from right here in the United States and the Midwest. We air pop it low and slow, so it gets all these perfect nooks and crannies, has that wonderful kind of tender bite and crunch in your mouth. And so then we coat it with the coconut oil, our organic white chocolate strawberry seasoning, and then we make our own version of that kind of ubiquitous kind of caramel corn. I won't say the name everybody knows, but we make our version with better for you ingredients.
Right.
Organic sugars, organic brown rice syrup, organic coconut oil, and then of course Himalayan sea salt. We lightly coat it so it has that nice kind of crackle crunch. And so we put the two together so when you're eating it, you get the wonderful tenderness of the popcorn with that pop of white chocolate strawberry flavor, and then you get that nice crunch of the caramel corn. So it's a really wonderful kind of sweet and salty eating experience.
I mean, it's 24 individually serving bags, which is also nice. So if you wanted to give this to the kids for their class party, or take it to your own office for your Valentine's party or for the Galentine's event, this is perfect. And then here's the great thing about it. It actually has a place to put a to and from on the package. So if you wanted to make this a gift, you can. But after Valentine's Day is over, if there's still a bag or 2 left, guess what? Put to me, from me.
Exactly. Or you can just empty it in the bowl for any party that you want. But yeah, it is its own kind of self-enclosed Valentine's.
Right.
I have in the past filled these out, sent it in the mail as just sort of a little pick-me-up. If you're in the office, you can throw one on everybody's desk.
I love that.
Would be super cute, really nice. And again, Valentine's is usually very indulgent, right? We eat a lot of chocolates. We eat a lot of heavy calorie items. And this is kind of your opposite of that, right? You're still getting all the fun of Valentine's Day, but you're getting wonderful flavor, wonderful indulgence, and you're getting a lower calorie product.
So what we love about popcorn, first of all, is that satiating crunch, the texture. And whatever you put on popcorn, whether it's butter, spicy seasoning, whatever, because of all the nooks and crannies, it grabs onto it.
Exactly.
So imagine that combination of white chocolate strawberry and all of the little nooks and crannies of popcorn, and then the caramel that is all over those popcorn balls. So you really get that little burst of that kind of carnival popcorn flavor on top of it. And I also love chocolate, strawberries, and caramel as a flavor profile by itself.
Correct.
Now all of that is on popcorn.
And who doesn't love that? And I think the nice thing about our popcorn, Jane, really is that like we don't over season it.
Right.
Sometimes you'll eat popcorn and it's just got too much flavor. It's just kind of, you eat it and it feels just like it's a little overwhelming. We season it just perfectly, right? We coat it in this nice organic coconut oil, and then we lightly sprinkle the seasoning on it. So when you get that bite, you talk about the nooks and crannies. Maybe one has a little bit more, one has a little bit less. So it's a really nice kind of even eating experience. And then you get that wonderful crunch of the caramel corn, which is just totally unique. You're not going to find that in another popcorn product.
You know, it's already done for you. Put this in the pantry and let the kiddos enjoy this for the month of February as their little snack of the month if you want to. You can do your own little food of the month thing for your household. And that way they've got a little something sweet to, remind them that you're thinking about them throughout the day. But then also think about yourself when it comes to that too, because this whole bag, you get to eat the entire bag, is only 70 calories.
Correct. And this is a good serving. Like this is a full bag. It's not one of those kind of skimpily filled bags, right? It's 70 calories. Again, it's really clean ingredients. It's organic popcorn. It's organic coconut oil. It's organic strawberry white cheddar seasoning. So you're getting really the best of the best ingredients. No compromise on flavor. Super great flavor. Great eating experience. And then, the box is super fun too. Like, who wouldn't love to get this box in the mail, right? Shipped direct to the door.
This is why
super great.
Most of us shop in those big box stores because we want commodity. We want a lot at a good price. And this is $1 a bag. So think about that in terms of snack. You can't beat that. 600 spoken for. You don't have to worry about a different flavor. This is all one flavor. Once again, air popped means light and airy popcorn. It also means there's not a lot of grease and oil. Most of the time when you eat popcorn, you have residual on your fingers.
Correct. We don't oil pop, right? So we air pop, which adds 0 calories. And what it does is it allows us to what we call kind of popping low and slow.
Right.
So there's a sweet spot of this perfect expansion of when popcorn gets its maximum expansion when it comes out. So it's got all of those, we call them laterals. That's kind of the technical term. So you want it to kind of look like a center ball with all these great little fingers coming off of it. And so it gives you that nice eating experience, a light crunch. And then again, all those nooks and crannies for that seasoning and that oil to get into. And then with this one, this is what we call a mushroom popcorn. So it's a little bit different strain than this. This is what we call a butterfly. So this pops more kind of like a soccer ball. So it's a little bit easier to coat in the sugar. And so the two together just make the most wonderful experience when you're eating. And then again, for Valentine's, we use an organic beet powder to give it that wonderful red color. So when you look at it, it's really appealing in the bowl as well, right? Who's not going to want that?
Classic carnival popcorn.
Correct.
Like
correct.
when you get those carnival popcorn bags.
And we lightly coat our, so it's not a heavy crunch, it's a nice soft crunch. And then again, the most perfect organic, delicious ingredients that we can offer.
And it's fun, and it's festive, and it's seasonally appropriate. So you get all of the good with it. This is from Lesser Evil. It is 24 bags of the mini Sweetheart popcorn. So it's the flavor of white chocolate, strawberry, and a little taste of that carnival caramel.
Crunch, right.
All of that in this 24 bag assortment. And this is the way they're going to come in that big box. Thank you so much, Corey,
Thank you so much
bringing
for
these
having
back
us.
to us. Good to see you, and happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day.
It's time for something shrimply irresistible. All right, Anderson Seafoods is bringing us top tier. These are jumbo wild-caught Patagonia shrimp, a price that goes away at the end of the day. 3 pounds today, not for $159, but for $144.98. 5 easy payments of $29 and free shipping and handling. Lock in that price. Lock in that auto delivery every 60 days for a year. It smells like my heaven here because we're talking butter, garlic, white wine, and shrimp. Chef Rick Roman is here. This is something special, and we were just chatting, called the lobster of shrimp because of the unique, delicate texture and flavor. If you are a shrimp lover, this is like your nirvana.
It is. You know, we talked about it before, and I was telling you, the texture and the flavor is just like lobster. And what I do is I pull these apart just so you can see. This is you see the meat here, how it literally looks like a little lobster tail. And Patagonia is a really unique place. It's at the tip of South America where Argentina and Chile merge. And you have this beautiful area. And these are shrimp that feed in the wild on the plankton, and that's why you get that pink color. And this is one that I just steamed, so I want you to taste one just cold. Because,
I would love to.
Because I want you to see the difference between this and any other shrimp. A lot of people say, oh, I've had shrimp before. Most of those shrimp are farm raised. This is literally wild caught from these gorgeous waters down there. What do you think of that?
It is so mild, a little sweet, delicious. I love shrimp. We've been talking all day, Rick, about lean proteins, getting home items that we're going to enjoy eating, enjoy cooking. This is the way to do it. And look what you're bringing home today. You're getting 3 of these bags. 3 pounds today of these jumbo shrimp. Now, I've got to tell you, we've brought these Patagonia shrimp before, and they were just like the large, extra large.
The large, yeah.
We've
now, these are the jumbo.
Jumbo.
That's right.
This is something special. You talked about steaming them, sauteing them. They're so versatile in how you decide to cook them.
Yeah, so these we just cooked. It took about 6 to 8 minutes in the pan. And all I did was put a little white wine, olive oil, garlic, butter. That's it. And look at what I love about these. And we'll come over here because I'm going to plate these up. What you're going to see is in the pan, you're going to see it looks like it's a red sauce, but that is because the flavors and the natural juices of these shrimp, because of the way they feed in the wild and the plankton, they create their own sauce just like that in the pan, just by adding a few simple ingredients. And then look at this beautiful sauce when I pour this over. This is what you're getting because that is what these shrimp give you. It's a flavor you're just not going to see or experience with your traditional shrimp. And you're putting on the table, whether it's a full entree, maybe you want to make some shrimp cocktail, you steam these. You're getting 3 full pounds, so it could be 3 different parties, or maybe you do a nice platter. And it's something unique because you go to the store, most of the time you get traditional shrimp. You don't get the wild pinks, is what the chefs call these. And this is just a unique flavor experience.
So I need to confirm, you said 400 to go around. We're very limited in these, and they're fully clean, they're deveined, and I know what you're thinking when you look at this. You're like, Chelsea, are these shrimps already cooked? No, they're already pink, though, because of where they're from.
I know, a lot of people get these at home and don't realize they think they're cooked because they're pink. No, that's the natural color. They're raw. You're going to thaw these, and then you're going to cook, grill, saute, steam, anything you want to do. And it's this simple. I'm literally putting a little oil and garlic in the pan, and then I'm just going to take some of the shrimp, and I'm just going to toss it in this pan, and these will cook in about 5 to 7 minutes in the pan. It's something that's easy to do. It's going to give you a unique flavor experience. I always like to put a little white wine to glaze the pan. Let that start cooking.
So good.
And then we'll come over here, and you can see the variety of things that we can do with it. So what's nice about this is because they're raw, you can treat them however you want. Maybe you want to do a Thai chili sauce.
Ooh, yeah.
So saute them up, toss them with the Thai chili. You have a nice Asian flair with some of the cabbage and the seaweed. Or right here, maybe you're somebody who's a fan of Creole. How about a spicy Cajun or blackened shrimp you can do? And then I just love as a shrimp cocktail. And the reason I love that is because I serve these and people go, wow, I've had shrimp cocktail before. There's something different about these shrimp. And I said it before, when you look at this and you see when I break this open, it looks like a little lobster tail. You see the way that meat, it's just different than other shrimp. It's a different flavor and experience. It's like if you're at that beautiful seaside resort when they pull the seafood right out of the water. That's what it tastes like.
Well, and you and I were talking before we got started that sometimes what people don't like about shrimp is it could be chewy or rubbery, not with wild jumbo Patagonia. Patagonia? Why did I say
Patagonia.
It like that? Patagonia shrimp. It has that texture of lobster. It is mild, delicious. They're fully cleaned, deveined. And you know, I want to say right now, if you picked up today's special value, that sirloin steak, do yourself, your future self, a favor by bringing home the shrimp. You have got a surf and turf of your dreams. This is your Valentine's Day dinner. You're bringing home 3 pounds today. So 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds for $29. Free shipping and handling. Tell me again. 300 now remain. So do not wait. Tap our app. Give us a call. Visit us on QVC.com because think of the versatility.
Oh, yeah. And I just want to take a little close up here because you're going to see these are the shrimp raw.
Yeah.
Okay, and these are the shrimp cooked. So you see how there's not this incredible shrinkage, and you see the color of the shrimp when they're raw still looks pink. Sorry, I got some parsley on my finger there. Yeah. But that you can see that is the color of the shrimp from what they feed on in the wild. And when you look at the bag here, you just said it, this is one of my favorite things. No tails, no shells. You're eating every single piece of this protein in here. So you're getting a clean protein. You're getting something unique that is really something you can't find out in the traditional supermarket or seafood store. I always find this is one of those things people say, hey, my seafood store, I ask them, I don't see the Patagonian shrimp. And that's because a lot of people don't carry them. It's one of those unique specialty items.
Yeah.
And again, in the pan, we've been doing this here live. Notice the sauce that's forming in here?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't do anything fancy here. We made this in less than 7 minutes, right? We just put a little wine, a little bit of this.
Garlic.
A little garlic. I put some tomatoes in there.
Ooh.
And now I'm just cooking it down, and you can see how the color of the shrimp now goes to that more that brighter, light, opaque color. So that's when you know the shrimp are just about done cooking. And that's how fast these are gonna cook in the pan.
And this is what I think is so remarkable. When we all experience that what's for dinner fatigue, when we're all like, oh no, we're my producer Mike and we didn't defrost something. This defrosts so quickly.
Correct.
Then you're just minutes away from something gourmet, delicious, good for you, lean protein. And you and I talked about this before, and I was kind of quizzing Chef Rick about like, not seeing this in the grocery store, and he was like, yeah, because this is wild-caught Patagonia shrimp. This is something really special that we're bringing home today for a $29 easy pay, for free shipping and handling. How about the most delectable shrimp tacos?
Shrimp tacos. This is, again, it's one of those things that you can have so much fun with. So whether you grill them, saute them, steam them, boil them, it doesn't matter, cold or hot, it's gonna be one of those things that's unique. And here, I'm just gonna finish this up here with a little bit of rice. And look at the sauce. Look at the sauce that I created in the pan. This is something we did here live on TV in about 7 minutes. It's not something that requires incredible chef skills, and you could present that onto the dinner table.
You are having that 5-star restaurant experience, no reservations required, but there's only now 200 to go around. I don't want you to miss out. I want you to lock in this today only price, lock in that free shipping and handling with auto delivery every 60 days for a year. Steam, boil, grill, saute, the lobster of shrimp, 3 pounds is coming home for you. The item number is M138487. These are Anderson Seafood's wild-caught jumbo Patagonian shrimp. Chef, so fun to see you. Thank you, my friend.
Steal a shrimp.
Yeah, steal one for the road. So, Mike, I'm so sorry. Tell me again. Okay, 2,000 have been spoken for in our show alone. This is today's special value. Over 8,000 today have been brought home. We're bringing you the steak that started it all, Rastelli's Sirloin, but this is even better because it's Black Angus center cut. You're bringing home 10 of those delicious steaks for a $20 easy pay, free shipping and handling. All you gotta do is tap our app, visit us on QVC.com, or you can call us. The item number is M139050. All right, my friends, it is time to bring back soda. If you're like me and you're like, I have not had a soda in years because I don't want to drink all that sugar and I don't want to drink a diet soda with all those chemicals, Poppi is the solution. Bubbles with benefits. Soda is back in a big way, and Poppi is bringing us 24 12-ounce cans. This is a prebiotic soda. The flavor is Alpine Blast, so if you are a fan of that mountain soda, we're gonna do it better. We have so many puns today, Jackie Grant. We can't stop.
You are
I'm so happy to see you, Jackie.
I'm so happy to see you too.
Poppi is different. Talk to me about why this is so different.
So this is so fun for me. I'm filling in for my friend Dana, and I was like, yeah, I get to talk about Poppi, one of my favorite beverages.
Yes.
We have brought back soda in the most delicious way possible. We have brought you full flavor, full deliciousness, all the satisfaction and those bubbles that we love from traditional soda, but we've done it with 5 grams of sugar and 30 calories, as opposed to, are you ready? 47 or so grams of sugar in regular soda. Like if I can direct your attention down to this visual here.
Right.
I don't even know what to say when I look at something like this. 47 grams of sugar in your leading regular soda.
Yeah.
5 grams in Poppi. And you will never taste the difference. Like it is naturally sweetened, full of prebiotics, and just so, so delicious. An all natural alternative. And we're just enjoying all these delicious flavors of soda again. And so we remember the
highlighter, yellow soda of our youth that was so delicious, and our kids love it now.
Yes.
This is our version, and I just am obsessed.
Well,
it's one of our newer flavors.
Jackie, the flavor is delicious. It's refreshing. You look forward to drinking it. But I also love that when you're shopping with QVC, we're doing the hard work for you. There's no lugging home 2 12-packs from the grocery store.
Right?
Walking down my treacherous driveway and front walk right now with the snow and ice. This is arriving to your doorstep. You're getting 24 today for a $7 easy pay. It ships to you for free. We talked about the fact that you're bringing home only 30 calories. That it just has 5 grams of sugar. 5 grams of sugar. But then also talk to me about all the benefits of prebiotics.
Yes, so we are adding apple cider vinegar. You won't taste it, trust me. And we are loading it with prebiotics as well. So it's great for your gut health. And here's why I find Poppi so interesting. You know, the younger generation, my daughter, my son, who are both in college now, but when they were both in high school, they introduced me to Poppi. And you know that that age group, they're not drinking it for the prebiotics. They're not drinking it because it's low in sugar or all natural. They're drinking it because it tastes amazing.
Good.
And that's how you know, right? That's how you know you've got a winner.
Oh, when a teenager likes something,
right?
That is the ultimate
It's the
gold
ultimate
standard.
test. Yes. So Poppi is like a cult favorite. It's a social media sweetheart. And for the reason that, I mean, we love it so much because we're like, wow, we don't have to drink the diet soda with all the chemicals.
Right.
We don't have to drink the 47 grams of sugar in regular soda. We get to enjoy this loaded with prebiotics and only 5 grams of sugar and 30 calories. But that younger generation, they're going for the flavor.
Isn't that awesome?
They're like, it is delicious.
Jackie, I think so many of us said, you know what? I am going to cut soda out of my diet because I don't need all that sugar. Then I don't want to drink diet because maybe it makes my tummy feel weird or it also is full of chemicals I can't pronounce. Poppi came in with a different way. Soda is back. This flavor, Alpine Blast, you can't find anywhere. That's what I love about, you know, shopping at QVC. Poppi is popular and it's in a lot of stores right now, but the flavor selection, super limited.
It's true.
Talk
And this
to
is
me.
one of our newer flavors.
Yeah, Alpine Blast, great.
Yes, this is one of our newer flavors. Again, it's like that, you know, we all know and love that. It's a huge citrus burst. So think of your lemon lime soda that we love so much, punched up a lot with a little bit of apple, little hints of apple just to make it, I mean, it really does truly taste like that mountainy bev that we grew up on, that we love. That is an unnatural color.
Can I tell you, Jackie, so growing up, my mom was very, very careful about what we ate, and we weren't allowed to have sweets. I remember like wanting to drink that soda so badly that like once a year, my mom was like, you can order it. And I was like, oh my gosh.
A treat,
right.
So soda, we know, you know, soda's usually a treat.
Right.
It was for us as kids. It is for us now, not anymore.
Yeah.
30 calories and I mean, you can burn 30 calories breathing.
Yes.
And 5 grams of sugar as compared to, and then you're also, you know, you're seeing it all over. I don't know if social media knows they must know my algorithm, but they're always preaching to me about the chemicals in diet drinks.
Yes.
Maybe they just know me too well.
Right.
But this is all natural stuff, natural sweeteners, natural flavors, prebiotics, just good for your gut, good for your body. You're never going to feel bad about drinking one of these.
But the most important thing, it tastes good. It just checks off every single box. If you have been denying yourself soda for years, come back to soda with Poppi. You're getting 24 today. So again, think about lugging 2 12-packs home from the grocery store. You don't have to do that. It arrives to your doorstep today, not for $34, but for $27.98, 4 easy payments of $7. It ships to you for free.
It's $1.40 a can.
$1.40 a can for
you can't get it out of
30 calories, 30 calories, and 5 grams of sugar. And then we also have prebiotic benefits, so gut health, which we hear about, we talk about. Why are prebiotics so important for us?
It's a healthy digestion.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to say, as I age, I feel like I'm allergic to everything that I put in my mouth because nothing agrees with my belly anymore. And this is just happy belly beverages.
You know what I was just thinking about? And maybe I'm going to sound like a little bit of a booze bag, but I love like an after show cocktail. Isn't it so nice? Because the majority of your drink, if you're having a mixed drink, is the mixer. Why not use the best of the best, good for you ingredients instead of a sugary soda or diet soda that's full of chemicals?
You know what my girlfriends and I have been doing for years, getting those flavored seltzers that just don't really taste like anything.
No,
they're just not good.
It tastes like a whisper of a flavor, like a memory of a strawberry.
Flavor.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes,
so we've switched to Poppi, and it is a game changer. Yes, definitely. They make the best mixers. Delicious for all ages.
And I think this Alpine Blast too, it is sweet without being overly sickly sweet. It's very drinkable. It's refreshing. I know.
It's like,
it is cold outside, but when it gets warmer, this is what that soda, like this is what you're gonna look forward to cracking open when it's hot and sticky. If you are a soda lover and you've never tried Poppi, give it a try. You're always shopping with confidence here at QVC. I know you're gonna bring home Poppi. You're going to love the flavor, but then the benefits.
Yes.
30 grams of protein. I'm sorry, pardon me. 30 calories.
Yes. 5 grams of sugar as compared
Look
to
at that.
47 grams of sugar in your leading regular soda. 5 grams of Poppi. I mean, it is a no-brainer. And like I said a few minutes ago, the younger generation who introduced us and brought us to Poppi, really, they're not drinking it for all these health benefits. We may be. They're drinking it because it is so delicious.
Take one to Kyle. He wants to taste
All right,
it.
take one to Kyle, and I'm going to tell everyone right now, again, expiring price. It goes away at the end of the day. If it's in your cart, make sure you check out your order. You're bringing home all 24 today for $27.98, 4 easy payments of just $7, and free shipping and handling. There's not a lot to go around. So if it's in your cart, complete your order. Tap our app or visit us over on QVC.com. This is a better version of the soda you grew up with and you love.
You'll never go back.
You're never going to go
You'll
back.
never go back. Best thing that ever happened to soda.
Look at this. This is when you know something is delicious at QVC is when the crew, like Kyle, is like, please bring me one. Don't be embarrassed. Oh, the pink of his face can only be matched by the Patagonia shrimp that we had earlier. Kyle, what do you think? 2 thumbs up?
It's awesome, right?
He said
so
it's
good.
delicious.
It's so good.
He loves it. Experience that difference with Poppi. M139057. Tap our app. This is on QVC.com, or you could always give us a call. Jackie, always so fun to see you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, now I just want to remind you all. Earlier, we presented our Rastelli's 6-ounce breaded pork ribeye cutlets. Over 1,000 were spoken for. We have only 600 now to go around. These are perfectly portioned, seasoned. You're eating them from end to end, and $26 is your easy pay. It's M139274.
He said to me, I want to try it, but I don't want to be on camera.
Oh, no.
So what do? They put them on camera. All right, well, off the hook now moving right into another like convection favorite, and it comes to us from Mrs. Prindables. We all know Mrs. Prindables for their delicious gourmet apples, but we also know them for their gourmet pretzels. This is a limited edition again for Valentine's Day. It's new this month. It is 15 pieces of their chocolate and caramel pretzels in their Valentine assortment. So you are going to receive 5 of each of the 3 flavors, 5 of the dark chocolate with the pink drizzle, 5 of the white chocolate caramel with the red lips, and they're so cute. It's hard to see, but when you get up close, they're cute little lip shape heart confection. And then last but not least, you get 5 of the milk chocolate raspberry, and all of them are the classic pretzel rod dipped into the classic caramel, and then the chocolate, and then the fun little splash of detail. Each of the orders will also come with the to and from sticker, so you can do exactly what you see here. And Stephanie Metch is here with us to talk about this. Stephanie is actually one of the product developers for the brand. It's nice to have you here with us. Happy Valentine's Day.
So nice to be here. Happy Valentine's Day. You know what? I love love, so I'm so excited to be here and talk about this, because these flavors really are truly so fun. Again, you know, we have the raspberry and the milk chocolate, which truly is such a decadent flavor, because we have those freeze-dried raspberries, so they really do taste just like a raspberry. There's no fake flavoring here. And then paired with that milk chocolate, and then the delicious caramel that you know and love on the inside, and then that crispy, salty pretzel.
Right, so you get 3 kind of flavor things happening all at the same time, not to mention the fact the texture is incredible. So as you go through, we'll go to the next one, the dark chocolate. You want to do that?
The dark chocolate with that pink drizzle. How fun is that? Matches my sweatshirt.
Yeah, it does. And then you break into that
And
there
then
again. Look at that
delicious caramel. Oh my goodness. And again, it's that same caramel that you know and love from our apples. So you're getting something just in a different form than the apples that we know everyone loves to buy. And the great part about this whole assortment is that you're getting 15 individual gifts. It's really great because you can dress them up or dress them down however you want
to. Last flavor, of course, the white chocolate with the red lips. And hold that there so we can see those cute little lips up
zoom in close on those cute little lips. How adorable are those?
Adorable. Love it. And then, of course, the white chocolate with the caramel and, of course, the delicious finish on the top. So it goes back to the beginning where this company is known for their caramel apples. The caramel, which is all made in small batches in copper kettles, is creamy and smooth, and you know how long it takes to make caramel. It's a long process to get it perfect.
It is a labor of love, that is for sure. Honestly, every day that I go into work, it smells like caramel. So truly, I have a very sweet job because this delicious caramel is made every day, fresh in our copper pots.
And as a developer, I mean, you know that the routine has to have some type of caramel, the classic caramel, and then you kind of build flavors around it.
Yes, and it's super fun because again, we always get to, typically bring a milk chocolate, a white chocolate, and a dark chocolate, but it's so fun when we get to dress them up in these fun flavors, fun and unique flavors, fun for Valentine's, and they all are individually wrapped. So it's really great to see all these little gifts up here on how you can kind of make them unique. Or, you can just use them with the stickers. How cute are the little stickers that come with? You get plenty of stickers for each of the pretzels. You can use them for a Valentine's, a little Galentine's night.
For parties or whatever.
Parties. They can use them as table settings. There's tons of ways.
And it's not a choice of. You get all three of the flavors. So 5 in each of the 3 flavors, a limited edition. Again, it's new this month. You get 5 of the white chocolate with the red lips, 5 of the dark chocolate with the pink drizzle, and 5 of the milk chocolate with the raspberry. And the raspberry crunchies are little freeze-dried raspberries that taste delicious together. But the whole idea of putting all of this on a pretzel is pretty impressive. The pretzel rods are actually made right here in the state of Pennsylvania, correct?
Yep, yep. And it's so, I mean, honestly, like, this is truly one of the best flavors. If you need to try one, I say go for this one.
And you know what, you have to, what I love about this too is when you think about the idea of making a dipped pretzel, the pretzel has to be substantial enough to hold a layer of molten caramel and then a layer of chocolate on top. And with these pretzels, it maintains that snap, you can hear it, and then still you have that wonderful pull of the caramel. So each bite is oozy goozy with some texture because you can crunch and chew on it a little bit. And not for anything, I love food that has a handle.
Oh my goodness.
Just like me with a chicken wing or a chicken leg. Something you can hold on to and nosh all the way down.
You said oozy goozy, and I was like, I have to go out there because
gotta dig in there.
Dark chocolate
with a pink drizzle.
It is.
Yes,
it is.
yes.
It's
You
so
guys gotta
good.
dig into that. And you know something that's really great? We love to bring these during the Christmas time, and they're really great stocking stuffers. But of course, we're past Christmas, so now we're in Valentine's, where we have this cute little gift up here. If we can kind of zoom in on that little sock, how adorable is that? It's kind of our little, fling on, no more stockings for Christmas, but the cute little fuzzy socks, and everyone could use those right now.
And to your point, this brand won Customer Choice Award for Best Stocking Stuffer, as well as Best Confection this year.
That's awesome. You know what I was just thinking about? My sister Zara was talking about my niece has to do Valentine's Day not only in school but also at dance, and she was like, how many Valentines do I have to give out? What a fun Valentine's for friends.
This would be a good one for the dance class.
Yeah, and truly it's great because also they're all individually wrapped.
Right.
So again, you don't have to worry about any germs. It's cold season, so it's really great to not have to worry about any germs going around.
And this is 15 that you can give out individually. Combine them with 1 or 2 flavors, or if there's a flavor that you know you love, keep that flavor and then give the other 2s.
How adorable.
And 139372 is your item number. You get 15 of the caramel pretzels. with a fun Valentine's theme coating for only $39.98.
Yeah, and you know what? We could go through the flavors one last time just to make sure. So we have the milk chocolate with the raspberry crumbles. Look at how delicious that looks. And then we have the white chocolate with the little kiss lips. Again, how cute are those? And then lastly, we have that dark chocolate, delicious, decadent, dark chocolate with that pink drizzle.
And the dark chocolate is not bitter. It has a really nice, smooth finish to it. That's another key that we always talk about. This is that combination of crunch, caramel, chocolate, and we dressed it up for Valentine's Day with the little drizzle on here. You get 15 of them for $39.99. They're just fun. And it's that little something sweet that you can finish with, you know, at lunchtime, or a little something sweet after a nice meal as we celebrate Valentine's Day. When you're giving the Valentine's Day card to your sweetheart, put a little pretzel rod on there.
Isn't that so cute? It's so fun. You know, you can throw a gift card in there, add the pretzel. Again, you could add a couple flavors together. You know, when you're having guests over, put them in the little, you know, the little
How
cups.
long are they good for this way?
They're good for about 6 months.
6 months,
Yep.
okay, so we don't have to rush through it. And if you don't eat them all by Valentine's Day, not a problem, you can continue to enjoy them.
Yep.
So we have 2 ship weeks still. Do we have both? The immediate ship week, and then February 2nd, actually, February 2nd. It's just the one. Okay, it's just the immediate ship week. Okay, because we're already like a couple of days away from the 2nd. So that makes sense. And 139372. Stephanie, thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day
All right,
to you.
continue in the process of placing your order for that.
Jenny Brown.
All right, so before we go, just wanted to let you know we started our show with Roar. This is their immune support packet offer. You get 24 of them for $39.98. Incredible. That gives you
One of the biggest reasons that our QVC foodies connect with me is because I meet them where they live. I'm not a chef, I'm a home cook just like they are, and each and every show we're learning together. So join me for In the Kitchen with David, and let's whip up my favorite recipes, and we'll help you build a better kitchen.
Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on QVC and 9 p.m. Eastern on QVC2.
Never run out of your food favorites again. When you choose auto delivery, we'll automatically send you the food you've been craving and lock in the price. You choose the schedule, we'll make sure your favorite food arrives when you want it, and you can cancel or edit at any time. Keep your favorites coming. Head to QVC.com to set up auto delivery now.
It's all about that special feeling you get when you slip on your favorite piece. Find sale prices on thousands of jewelry designs and up to 5 easy pays on all jewelry. For Valentine's Day gift for your loved ones or for yourself. For the love of jewelry, tune in throughout the month on QVC and QVC.com.
We're in Las Vegas, so...
Lifetime friends and fellow Quintessential 50 ambassadors, Jane and Pat, share their favorite finds to support women 50+ and talk about the changes, challenges, and opportunities awaiting all of us during our age of possibility. Start your day with inspiration and laughter as we cue the real talk with Jane and Pat, Thursdays at 7 a.m. Eastern on QVC. Returning your QVC purchase has never been easier, thanks to options designed just for you. Print a return label for convenience or go printer-free with our QR code option. Select the drop-off location for hassle-free returns. And keep track of your return process with real-time updates by signing up for emails or text alerts. Need assistance? Our dedicated team is ready to help via live chat or on the phone. Search returns at QVC.com to find out more. It's the weekend. Let's get shopping. Join program hosts Ali Carr and Alberti Papage as they help jumpstart your weekend by showing you what's hot, what's new, and what's happening on